Welcome to St. Louis, everyone. We're at the Edward Jones Dome today. Show Me Bowl 2012. Today, we crown 3 state champions in Missouri in classes 1, 3, and 5. And in our first game today, it's the Class 3 title up for grabs. Number 1, John Burroughs against number 2, Maryville. And hi again, everybody. Neil Harwell along with Richard Baldinger. It's great to have you with us here today. And Baldy, this is such a big day for these players, the coaches, their fans. Should be fun.
As a former player, I'm going to tell you, all the hard work you're doing during the season, the off season, all the running, all the times you get yelled at by the coach, all the times you go home and the dog doesn't like it because things didn't work out. Now it comes. It's the culmination. One of these teams coming out champion today.
And before we go forward, let's go back and find out how these teams got here to the state title game today. And first, for John Burroughs, they beat Central and then Monette to reach the title game for the 3rd straight season.
Yeah, and in that game, Monette 4 times down in the red zone came away with no points. So we know about John Burroughs' offense, but defense playing very well right now.
And the number 2 Spoof Hounds from Maryville. They beat Center from the Kansas City area and then California to reach the title game today.
They know about winning up there in Maryville. As we know, we've had a chance to do some games, both high school and college up there. But this is a team that's coming ready to play football today.
And we have some outstanding players in our ball game today. And first, let's go over to John Burroughs. They have a great running back, Zeke Elliott.
Oh, Zeke. I'll just call him Zero during the game and a few other things. But I'm going to tell you what, this guy, speed inside, power outside, heading to Ohio State and Urban Meyer. This man has a patent spin move, great future, but you know what? He has some unfinished business from last year, wants to come out as a champion.
A lot of all-time records at Maryville have been set by this guy, Jonathan Baker.
Jonathan Baker, the difference in the offense this year, I think 33 touchdown passes this year so far, and he's given them that balance in the run and the passing game. I think he's going to be the difference this afternoon on whether or not they win this football game.
Number 1 against number 2. Neither team has lost this season. The Class 3 championship is coming up. You're watching the Show Me Bowl 2012 on Fox Sports Midwest. Show Me Bowl 2012 is brought to you by Farmers Insurance and by the Bommarito Automotive Group. And there is Gus Frerotte in his 2nd season as the head coach here at John Burroughs. And yeah, it's that Gus Frerotte, the guy that's thrown for over 21,000 yards in the NFL, 114 touchdowns. And he has this team back number 1 in the state, undefeated at 13-0. And there is Matt Webb in his 1st season at Maryville. He grew up in Maryville. He is a spoof hound through and through. He came back after coaching 15 years in college, most recently at Southeast Louisiana for 8 years, but now back at the helm, and he is so appreciative of the opportunity. And what a season the spoof hounds have had. They're 14-0, ranked number 2 in the state as we get ready for this state title game. So we look down on the field. You can tell the Bombers of John Burroughs, Baldy, will kick off the ball today to Maryville. And what do you look for in this game today? What are some of the keys you're spotting here?
Well, and just talking with Gus Frerotte, number 1, he talked about his offense, it's patience. But in doing their game last year, it was penalties and turnovers in that game. I remember in the 4th quarter, they had the one big pass interference, allowed Logan Rogersville to continue their drive, go up 21-14. Then, of course, the fumble right on the 5-yard line. So they've got to switch that up. For Maryville, I think it has to do with their quarterback, Baker. He has just got to have a big game throwing the football. He get some points up. Their defense is so powerful.
Rusheel Chef kicks it off, and pulling it in for Maryville, this is Trayton Birch, and he is tackled at the 12-yard line. One of the guys up there to make the hit, Foyi Oluokin.
You got it, buddy. Way to go.
And there is Jonathan Baker, the quarterback for this Maryville team. Jonathan, outstanding. All the record books. He's a 6'1", 180 senior, and he holds the career and season passing records now for the Spoof Hounds, and he's just been fabulous.
And I was just going to say, talking with Coach Webb, he's going to run the hurry-up offense, and he felt like if they could do that, they might be able to wear down the John Burroughs defense. So look for Matt Webb to have to do a lot of things there in terms of calling different plays for his quarterback.
Brody McMahon ahead for a couple of yards. Boy, he has had a nice season. He's run for 901 yards and 11 touchdowns. There's the big guys up front. Jack Morrison's a good one. He's getting some big Division I looks. Teams like Iowa State and Missouri, and there are the ball handlers. Derek Steens has had an outstanding season. He's a tough kid. They talk about him. He's just one of those guys, quiet leader on this team. And right now, he's got the football.
Almost gone.
And pulled down by Bain.
Yeah, just following. It looks like Caleb Mather, their one offensive guard. He talked about one of the more powerful people. It is just a little toss play here. Gets nice cut on the back on the inside, following right guard Caleb Mather, number 63. Good vision there by Steens, the running back, finding the crease and the burst and the first down in the play, Neil.
23 yards on that carry by Steens as he motors up the far sideline. And with it again, this time it is going to Mazzara. Mazzara, who came in with almost 700 yards rushing on the season. Those three backs really do the work. Talking about McMahon, Steens, and Mazzara.
Yeah, Jonathan Baker right now doing an excellent job in the hurry-up offense. And one of the things that, in talking with John Burroughs, keys how to stop the run, struggling right here in the first drive.
Here's McMahon working his way through the line, out close to midfield. He's at the 48-yard line. And what do you see up front, Baldy? They're getting a good push here.
Oh, they are. And we're going to talk about a couple guys all night long. Jackson Morrison, I guess he's heading to Iowa, if I'm correctly. Yeah,
Iowa State, Missouri.
State.
Yeah, he's getting looks from those schools.
Caleb Mather, another guy up there, another offensive guard. Both of those guys on that right side, big, powerful.
Yeah, people. A couple of weight room guys here for Coach Webb and Maryville. And here's Steens again. He's got some room, and he's got about 5 or 6 on first down.
Yeah, I tell you, he's got some nice patience running the ball. Again, it's just a toss sweep going to the left side, following both of the guards here. Morrison down on the block. Nice job on a tight end ceiling. Caleb Mather gets around, rolling downfield. Got a convoy out in front of you. Good things happen.
This team averages about 400 yards a game on the season on offense. They set the offensive record with over 6,000 yards.
Boop.
And here comes Baker, and he's going to run it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got another spoof hound first down.
Yeah, nice job. And in this offense, you're going to see some wing teeth, typical pro-style set. You're going to see some spread. And that's why I think this Jonathan Baker is the difference this year. He can do so many things. Nice job of keeping the eyes downfield. Nowhere to go with the football. I'll take it. First down on the play.
And so far, Maryville getting it done just like they wanted to. They're getting it done on the ground, and they're spreading it around to all their ball handlers. Here comes Steen, and he picks his way down inside the 35-yard line.
And you know, one of the other keys in talking with coaches this week for Maryville, and what did they say? Coach Matt Webb, head coach, he said we had to be physical on both sides of the football. You're seeing that right now in the trenches, also on the outside. Everybody getting on their blocks and finishing their blocks.
And this now the 8th play of the drive that started from their 13. Here comes Steens again. And he's down to about the 31-yard line.
And a nice job. They've set up this toss sweep well here on the first drive. I like the way both these offensive guards get out front. They pull very well. These are very athletic offensive linemen. And again, when you're going from running kind of an option spread and now you're also being able to pass the football, it shows the good athleticism of the guys up front.
Third down short. Brady McMahon's got some room. He's got a first down before being dragged down by Jake Wood.
Right inside, look at it, inside, right through the left side of the center, through the A gap. Take a look at it there. It looks like again, started right, came back. Nice vision that time. Good job of following the blocks up front.
Yeah, running behind Jack Morrison.
Caleb Mather,
6'4", 285 on Morrison.
Unbalanced line now.
And McMahon going nowhere this time. Hopping in the backfield for the first hit. 53, Jack Merritt's.
A good job on his part there. And again, they had the unbalanced line that time. They took the right tackle, Morrison, moved them over to the left side that time. Tried to get an advantage in terms of leverage. Couldn't get it done. Roberts there to make the play.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up 2nd down 11 for Maryville. Baker rolling out near sideline. has his receiver, and down inside the 10-yard line on the catch by 23, Peyton Mazzara.
Again, nice job by the quarterback, Baker. Watch him get outside. Here's the fake. Now continue to roll. Be able to extend the play with his legs. Mazzara that time, good job of tracking the football on the deep out route, makes the catch. Now in the red zone, ready to score.
First pass completion of the day goes to Mazzara. Here comes Steens to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryville.
What did he talk about Steens, that this guy never really takes a big hit? Well, that time, Steens decided, I'm going to be a truck and head downfield, and he gets between the tackles. Makes a movement here. Again, there's the toss play behind Mather, 63. But you talk about finishing over people, just running right through the arm tackle that time.
Yeah, Cruz Riley.
Hey, Cruz Riley, I tell you what, you better get your pads down if you're going to think you're going to bring Steens down.
And Boston Schneider on to try the extra point. That is now 86 of 97 PATs this season for the kicker Schneider. And Maryville with a nice sustained drive all the way down the field. They did it with the run mostly, mixed in a pass, and it finished off with Steens. And Maryville on top by a touchdown here in St. Louis. Welcome back to the Show Me Bowl 2012 Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis. Maryville has just gone 87 yards in 13 plays, and they lead it 7-0 here as Brendan Wybrew will kick it off. This is a sophomore here, Richard, 6'4", 300. Gonna
good
boot
size
this thing.
for us. What's mom and dad giving them there? How about that dinner bill at the end of the day?
He walked by me down
and
near the locker room.
I said they put him in a Rams uniform.
My goodness. Maryville leads at 7-0. He boots it over toward the corner. It's pulled in there by Moon. They go for a little bit of trickery there, and then the ball's on the deck. And actually, on the return, it is Fourier. And let's go down to our sideline guy today, Corey Riggs. Corey?
Hey, thanks, guys. It's great to be here, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody here in the Dome and watching at home today. You know, we spoke to Coach Matt Webb of Maryville, and he said at the end of the regular season, he wanted to refocus the Spoof Hounds. So he brought out this American flag, which the team runs out from behind onto the field for every game of the postseason. He also took the yellow M's off the side of the helmets and replaced them with an American flag covered M, because he wanted to realize, like the 50 U.S. states, those individuals made up one great team, and obviously that focus has worked today as they've gotten on the scoreboard early, guys.
Yeah, they've gotten off to a great start. Here's Elliott. They'll have their hands full with him, and he breaks up the far sideline. Look out! They'll never catch him.
Oh, my.
Touchdown, John Burrows.
Oh. There is the power of this man, 6 foot, 205 pounds, and you wonder why he's heading to Ohio State and Urban Meyer's spread offense. Well, there it is. Watch him on the little zone read here. Look at the stock blocks down the field. Then there's 4 missed tackles, and there's the burst down the sidelines, Neil. And this is what I was talking about last year. Man, on 150 yards rushing in the game. So easy, Neil. So hard for me and you to run that far.
79 yards on that touchdown run. Earlier this year, he had a 90-yard touchdown run to start the game on the first play. That was against Maplewood Richmond Heights. And there you go with Zeke Elliott, 79 yards. And once he gets out in the open field, now remember, he's a sprinter. He's also a state champion in the 300-meter high hurdles.
And again, watch him make the cut. Look at the blocks downfield and look at the balance. And again, he passes the eyeball test, folks. When you see him, he's every bit of 205 pounds, 6 foot. He does a great job of keeping his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage, and people just bounce off those hips to him. Good strength, good power. That's the way you set the tempo in the game.
And would that be touchdown number 48 this season for Zeke Elliott? And Coach Farad has seen that before.
You know, in their playoff game here 2 weeks ago against Park Hill Central, He had only 4 yards of rushing in the first half. They thought maybe we contained him. The young man in the second half has 171 yards. So not only that, and then also against Soldan, he had 4 receptions for 107 yards. He had 2 touchdowns receiving, 4 rushing, 6 touchdowns on the day. So any way you want to get it done, this young man knows how to do it on the field.
So 2 different ways to get it done, right, Baldy?
You got the calculator ready?
Maryville takes 13 plays, go down the field, right? Elliott, 1 play, 79 the other way. We're tied at 7 here in the state championship game. And John Burroughs' mantra all season long for the Bombers, we have unfinished business. They want to get that state title. This is McMahon taking it inside his 10. And the hits are delivered at about the 17-yard line. I think Fourier led the way to get down there. And that's where Maryville will start. And we want to remind you, Bomberitos is the #1 automotive group in Missouri for the 3rd year in a row, outselling everyone in the entire state, and was named 51st largest automotive group in the country. And we thank Bomberitos, the Bomberito Automotive Group, for sponsoring high school athletics in the state of Missouri. So Maryville will start on offense on this drive. McMahon ahead, and he's got yardage, pounding hard through there. John Burroughs, as he gets on the second level. And Christian Bledsoe came over to make a stop.
And watch them to go back to probably the sweep plays, look for the little counters in the trap against this 3-3-5 defense. Very good defense in terms of it allows them to get some angles, but tough when you get the counter plays.
Once again, tough yards up the middle. This time maybe a couple on the play, peeling off the pile. 45, William Ruich was in there for John Burroughs,
among others. Just another good quote I heard some of the young players from John Burroughs mention was, just don't be in the game, make a play in the game. And right there, we saw that by Zeke.
Steens.
Wow.
Room again over the far side, and he's got a first down. Or he's run down over there again in the mix, Christian Bledsoe.
I'll tell you what, the way he runs and his patience right now, good job on the angles too. Make sure he gets downhill quick, so once he can find that crease, he makes the cut. There's not a lot of pitter-patter in the backfield. He's able to get there quickly to the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10, Maryville. Keeping the ball this time on the read is Baker, and he's got another first down for the Spoof Hounds.
And that was set up, though, because of the toss sweeps that they've been running so well. You saw the defense slow the steam, and again, quarterback, nice job on the keeper, making sure you press the ball in your tailback's belly, and then pulling out last second, hiding it, first down on the play.
Continuing to churn out the yards on the ground. And here's our first flag of the game. And this is going to go against Maryville.
Shane Owens, right guard, 66.
Dead ball, start on the offense. 5 yards, still first down.
So back them up 5, first down 15 for the Hounds of Maryville.
And now in this 3-3-5 defense, you're going to see a lot of slanting, a lot of angle charges. You've got one gap. Got to get into that gap. So far right now, Maryville, nice job getting the ball on the edges, trying to get away from all that slanting defense.
On 1st and 15, Baker gives it off to McMahon, and he's got some open field with some speed. They say he's 4-4, and he's got a touchdown for Maryville. 65 yards.
A man has had 3 kickoff returns for touchdowns, 3 punt returns for touchdowns. You can see why. Watch him hit the line of scrimmage. Great job on the down blocks on the front side there. And then there's the vision to find the open field. Never going to look back, picking them up and putting them down. The Diesel's hauling it, and he's throwing hard into pay dirt land.
Brody McMahon, just a sophomore, 5'10", 185. And he has a 65-yard touchdown run in the state title game. And on to try the extra point, Boston Schneider.
I think right now, for the Bombers, They're getting the wheels taken off the Bombers right now. They're going to have to find out a little different defense and maybe go to a four-man front up front because of the diesel right here on the rock.
You're watching Show Me Bowl 2012.
And you're just seeing the machine running here for Maryville. Take a look at here. We're in a little wing T action. Quarterback Baker, he just finds McMahon right there, 34. Look at the cut downfield. Too easy going behind Morrison, their right tackle, Caleb Mather. Tell you what, on the option, nice job in terms of quarterback seeing it. Wide open hole, delivers the ball, touchdown on the play.
That is McMahon's 12th touchdown of the season on the ground.
Did he hit that quick?
And he showed you that speed he told us about. And it's 14-7 Maryville as they kick it off. Here in the Dome, Show Me Bowl 2012.
Too easy on that read that time. Nice job by quarterback.
This one is hauled in by Wood, and they will reverse it off to Elliott. He comes out to the 24-yard line. Well, anytime they can get that guy the football in open space, they're going to do it.
Oh.
The John Burroughs resume here. Undefeated. They're back to the title game for the third straight season, Richard. And, you know, again, we talked about the unfinished business. Coach Farrat, he's in his second season. And that's really been the saying that they've had all season long. These seniors want to get back and get it done.
And they're dedicated to the cause, and that's exactly. I had a chance to talk with Gus right before the game, and he said these kids, after last year, as soon as the game was over, right back to working in the offseason, brought the same dedication and attitude, and that's why they're back here in the Dome trying again for the championship.
And their junior quarterback, Nick Duncan, pitch it back to Elliott. This time the spoof hounds are on him, but he's got a stiff arm for him, but then lost his feet at about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, watch that.
27-yard line.
And this is the strength of this young man. Here it is, just a little quick pitch to the outside. Again, see the shoulder pad square. Now there's the stiff arm. No chance on that one coming up. Tyler Kenkel, number 11, got bounced, but still holds it to a minimal gain. But that just shows you the strength of Zeke Elliott. Number 2, Burrows strikes it to the left side.
And now they empty out the backfield. In the slot near
wide.
side is Elliott. And Duncan looking to throw. Fakes near side. And now he comes the other way and finds his receiver. It's caught there by Nathan Van Slyke.
And that's a nice job by the quarterback, Duncan. It looks like he's going to go ahead and take off with the football. Again, empty backfield, feels the pressure. There's the pump fake, steps up, but has the presence again of knowing where that marker is, the line of scrimmage, able to stay behind it. And there's the quick throw and the release. Maybe working with Gus Farrat a little bit.
I'll tell you what, how about the poise? And then that's a great all-around athlete there. Nathan Van Slyke, he plays basketball and baseball as well, and this one is thrown out into the flat, and it is caught there. The catch is made by Andrew Barnett, 6'2", 165 senior.
And you were thinking on some of those throws for a high school football player throwing across the hash marks. That ball is hanging in the air a long time. You think maybe Maryville might eventually make a break on that ball. Could be a pick going the other way. But again, nice throw, nice pitch and catch. 5 yards in a play. We'll take it every time.
And a gain of 5 by the second-team all-conference performer on that catch, Barnett. He's also second in the state in the pole vault.
Power. Look at the strength of it.
And Elliott, man, we've seen the speed. Now we see the strength and power, and he's close to a first down.
Look at the zone read again. Look at it just going behind left guard. Now watch the pad level on this man between the tackles. Look at it come down. Look at the leg drive. You talk about pistons going up and down. They had to bring the whole city of Maryville over to make the tackle.
Well, he did get the first down. Mark it at the 48 of Maryville. Zeke Elliott, who's already hit for a 79-yard touchdown run on the first play from scrimmage as the yards are mounting here in St. Louis. Couple of outstanding offenses. Duncan pitches back. Elliott makes a move. Oh, he's got a first down as he dances his way down inside the 35.
And how about Jimmy Fort on that initially, number 56? He's the one who gets a nice block on the outside, the left tackle. He gets upfield. Now watch the kick out block right there. There's the cut. the stiff arm again, and there's the leg strength and those swivel hips. He just makes me, they slide off this young man.
15 yards on that carry, another first down for the Bombers as they move it on their second possession.
They're going with twins formation right now. Looks like a zone defense here for Maryville. Linebackers will walk out, see if they come back inside with that running game, Neil.
Both these teams, no huddle. Duncan looks far sideline, has his receiver. And once again, that is Nathan Van Slyke, certainly a name very familiar to this area. His father, Andy Van Slyke.
And how about the throw that time? And how about Nathan laying out for the football, extending the arms?
Well, they say he's just an outstanding all-around athlete.
Basketball and baseball.
And talking to the athletic director, Pete Tasker, he says they get him involved in all kinds of activities. They make them do it. And a lot of multi-sport athletes on this team. Back to throw it, Duncan.
Set up the screen.
They set it up to Elliott with blockers in front. All the way down inside the 10-yard line. Steens came over.
Yeah, Jack Merritt's number 53. Nice job of getting out in front on this play. Excellent in terms of getting a block downfield. Now, there's just the timing. Perfect setup of the block. There's Merritt's 53 downfield. And again, you just see it takes two people to bring down Zeke.
That one was 21 yards. Also getting in on the stop, Trent Nally came over. This is the 8th play of the drive that started at their 24 as they're now inside the 10-yard line. First and goal. Elliott.
Good change in the hole.
Down inside the 5-yard line to the 3 as the stop's made there by Steens.
Neil, this is what makes me excited about this young man. Not only his ability outside running the football, but watch on the zone read as he changes direction in the hole. There's the cut and comes back and still gets 4 yards on the play. Again, good vision on his part, good lateral movement.
Also in on the stop, Tyler Tripp from Maryville. Second down and goal from the 3-yard line for the Bombers. Trying to tie this thing up. Duncan throwing near sideline. A lot of contact over there, and there's the flag. They were jousting, and it looks like they're going to get Tyler Kinkle for the interference call.
Hey, basically disrobed him. Foye just trying to run a corner route. Duncan just lobs a rainbow shot.
Foye Aluakin.
And Aluakin that time just trying to run to the corner. And he had to pick up those shoulder pads along the way.
Pass interference on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Just take a look at Foye Aluakin again. Here's the moonshot from Duncan. And again, see Kenkel, I think he took his shoulder pads off. Boy, he's had to put his uniform back on after that one.
Well, Tyler was in good position. Tyler
he didn't have to. The ball wasn't catchable, I thought.
Nice coverage there, really. So first down and goal from the 1.5 now. They give it to Elliott. Oh, the ball is free on the ground, and falling on it looked like Foye Aluakin. Back at the 9-yard line. Boy, that is great hustle by Foye to fall on that thing. It was loose.
And this was the same thing last year all over again. Take a look at it. Zone read coming down. Gets a helmet right on the football that time. Good job on Maryville on that play.
Was that Steens that got in there to put his helmet on the ball?
Was that Gatlett, number 49? I'm not sure exactly. Couldn't see. But again, right helmet. You got to get both arms around the football, young man. You don't want to repeat history.
Second down and goal. Now they mark it at the 8-yard line for the Bombers.
Blitz.
Duncan being chased by Tripp. And he throws it away. Tyler Tripp on the chase, 6'2", 205 senior.
And he was motoring this time. He got up the field, but Duncan able to show some good presence and poise. And look at the speed that he's got to be able to escape the clinches that time of Tripp. Does a little Tebow jump pass on that one, trying to get it to the corner.
Again, the poise of his junior quarterback to throw that thing away when he didn't have anything.
Eyes just stayed down.
Live to see another day. Third down and goal from the 8.
5 wides. Let's see if they dial up the blitz on this one here, Maryville.
Empty backfield, no huddle. Nick Duncan.
Little screen.
Coming near side. This is Wood. Dances his way inside the 5 and brought down at the 2-yard line. A secure tackle made there by Trent Nally.
Yeah, and Andrew Barnett that time on the outside. Barnett, nice job in terms of getting the block out there and allowed Jake Wood to make the run. Take a look at the wide receiver screen. And there's the block by Barnett right outside. And then a good, able to continue to scramble, but what a tackle that time
Nally.
By Nally to finish it off.
Plays coming in from Coach Farrat. 4th down goal from the 2.
Unbalanced line here.
Elliott.
Stop.
And Maryville has stopped him.
Caleb Mather, number 63, got the penetration initially.
And then he had a whole lot of spoof hounds in to help him out.
Playing physical here, and you can see Gus Farrat not too happy with that one. But if we go right in the trenches, watch Caleb Mather, number 63. He beats the left guard across his face. And he was the one who got it. Watch Caleb Mather, 63, makes the inside charge. And also 62, Adam Thompson coming down. Then it's the Maryville Goon Squad there for the tackles to finish it off.
Well, they rallied to the football. And now flip it over for Maryville now on offense. And a good play, getting some room out to the 9-yard line on the carry by Brody McMahon.
That was a really nice charge. Defensive line able to get penetration and now make the big stop. See what Maryville does here in terms of backed up in their own end zone. Can they move the ball again?
As we near the end of the first quarter here in Show Me Bowl 2012. And this is Steens. Picks his way across the 15. He's got a 1st down.
And a nice job by Baker, the quarterback that time, carrying out his fake and proceeding around. You saw the flow of the defense. Steens able to have a nice lane inside. Positive yards on the play.
So that's the end of the first quarter here in Show Me Bowl 2012. And Maryville with a big goal line stand. They lead it 14-7. You're watching Fox Sports Midwest here in St. Louis. The folks from Maryville have made their way over to support their spoof hounds. And in fact, that community, football is the name of the game. Northwest Missouri State will continue in the playoffs in Division II tomorrow. Head coach Adam Dorrell, who's also a spoof hound.
That's right.
In fact, he went to high school with Matt Webb, the head coach here at Maryville. And on 1st down, McMahon. And that's a short gain on 1st down.
And just talking with Coach Adam Webb about what he said about what Coach Churchman meant, Matt Webb, what he said in terms of what Coach Churchman's meant at Northwest and what he's meant for the community, the winning program, and he just carries over.
On the rollout, this is Baker. He's got his receiver far sideline, close to the 1st down, as that ball is caught there by Kyle Leslie.
How about that ball? I mean, you talk about throwing a laser.
Let's go down to Corey Riggs.
Hey guys, you keep talking about a spoof hound, but I think unless you're from Maryville or at least from Northwest Missouri, you might not know what a spoof hound is. It's actually a ceramic toy people used to win at carnivals back in the 1920s. And before the 1920s, Maryville was simply the Hounds. But after a bad practice, then Coach Ellie Ziegler told the guys they weren't hounds, they were lazy, they were spoof hounds. The players liked it so much the name stuck. And now you kind of wonder if spoof hound, is it a ceramic dog, or today does it mean champion? They're on quite a roll so far here.
Well, yeah, Corey, thanks for that. And I think it's a cool thing now, right? Spoof hound, it's the only nickname like that in the country. And they have embraced it with pride.
We need to get a picture of a spoof hound.
They pitch it back. And getting to the outside again is Steens.
Does he have an accelerator or what? Some misdirection in the backfield.
And he's only listed, he's a senior, 5'10" and 150, but they talk about how tough he is. He's smooth, but tough as nails is what Coach Webb used to describe him.
Doesn't take a lot of big hits because of his speed, able to get to the second level.
But it brings up a third down as Maryville trying to get something going here after the goal line stand. They go up top, and it's incomplete. Great coverage by Elliott downfield. Kyle Leslie, the intended receiver.
Nice job of staying inside out on this one, too. Staying step for step with Leslie that time. And Zeke, when he's not running the football, he's in coverage. Watch him stay inside here. Nice job then of leaning on the receiver, then getting your right hand across. So no chance of interference, but good job on coverage that time by Zeke Elliott on the deep route. Able to deflect it, and now they hold the Maryville offense.
So our first punt of the day.
We thought that was ever going to happen.
Brody McMahon back there to kick it. And this one angles far sideline off the side of his foot. And great field position now for the Bombers.
I think Brody McMahon is better running the football. They might take a better chance with him running it than punting the football.
It's been a great season for Matt Webb and this Maryville team. He's in his first season. And they kind of worked their way with ease through the playoffs to make it here. And it's been outstanding for Jonathan Baker, who has over 2,000 yards passing to set the season record. He also has the career record. And he's got some schools looking at him, like Northwest Missouri right in the backyard, and also Missouri Western not too far away from the backyard. And teams like that with what he's done in his career. Inside handoff going to Wood. Jake Wood coming near side and makes a cut across the 45-yard line down to the 44.
Neil, the defensive charge that time by Maryville up front. Thompson, Caleb Mather, Jackson Morrison, Tyler Tripp. They got penetration, made that play for limited gain.
And that guy, Peyton Moglen, over there to make the stop. 5'10", 170 senior. Came into the game today with 70 tackles on the season. That's a gain of 2 on that run by Wood. Second down, 8 for the Bombers, trailing 14-7. Both teams have moved the ball almost at will until the Bombers were able to shut down Maryville on the last possession. And moving forward is Nick Duncan. And he's down to the 40.
Yeah, he felt pressure that time, just trying to set up this 4-3 defense here by Maryville. See the charge, and there comes Caleb Mather, 63, free. Quarterback feels it, but I'll tell you what, you're going to scramble with that football. You better get down. You're going to be taking shots at the pigskin. Can't afford another turnover.
Tripp came over and laid a wallop, but he got down to the 38-yard line. So third down 2, and today the Bombers are 0 for 1 on third down. And they're going to call timeout to talk it over. A big play here in the first half.
Yeah, Gus Farrat decides that right now need to get some points on the board each drive because it's a shootout right now. Defense did a nice job of stopping Maryville on their last drive here. Now you're down, getting close to the red zone again. Want to make something happen, third and short.
Farmers Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Call 800-FARMERS or visit farmers.com to find a local agent. We are insurance. We are farmers. So the Bombers call timeout, Richard. Third down and 2. There's Coach Farrat.
And this is a team, the Spoof Hounds, that have created 31 turnovers this year defensively. So they understand about stripping the ball.
That's their margin.
Yeah, oh, excuse me, the margin. Excuse me, I got that wrong. But this is a team that knows how to go after the pigskin. So that's why I'm saying you got to protect the football once you make the catch or the run, because they're going to go after it every time.
Well, they caused that on the goal line hit on Elliott. Popped the ball free and then stood tough and turned them back over. So big third down and 2 play in Maryville territory. Mark it at the 38-yard line after they talk it over with Coach Farrat as the numbers continue to pile up here in the first half.
Here comes the blitz, little bunch formation left.
Pitch it back, Elliott.
Wow,
oh, great job in the backfield by Tyler Tripp.
Oh, he did. He got upfield quickly on this one. They had the bunch formation to the left. They did not get it sealed off. Tyler Tripp just gets, watch him get off on the football. He just beats Foye across his face. That's a mismatch every time. 6'2", 205 pounds. Tyler Tripp was not going to be denied. Good job on his part, getting upfield and turning that back inside and making a tackle.
So now our second punt of the first half, as Maryville makes the Bombers kick one away here. And back to kick it away, Trevor Bain will come over here and rugby style it. Actually, that's just kind of a pooch kick that went about 10 yards.
And he was actually on that looking downfield to see if he had the possibility to make the throw on this, on the fake punt that size that the coverage was too good. He goes ahead and gets the pooch kickoff.
We take timeout. Show Me Bowl 2012. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis. Show Me Bowl 2012. Those are the folks from Maryville. Right now their team leads at 14-7. And they have the football. First down and 10 from the 35. Give it off to Steens. Nice wall up front that time for the Bombers.
Yeah, they're doing a better job there in just this first play, making sure they're walking up those safeties on the outside, forcing Steen to stay inside. And there's inside people here for Burroughs. Got to do a better job there, and that time they did, controlling the trenches. Minimum gain on the play.
Yeah, Sam Held went low to force the pile, and then Bledsoe came in, and coming the other way is Mazzara this time. And Aluakin was over there to make the stop, but not before he had picked up a big gain and is very close to the first down.
Yeah, and watch Caleb Mather, 63. He's the one who gets the block downfield. Again, they've done a nice job of getting to the edges a couple times. Mizzou is able to kind of little crease, makes the cut back inside. And we'll see if we get a first down on the play.
Three main ball carriers on this team. Coming in today, Steens had over 1,300 yards and 21 touchdowns on the season on the ground. You've seen what McMahon can do. He's now 1,000 yards on the season and 12 touchdowns. And then Mazzara, almost 700 yards on the season. So just those three.
And he's averaging 10 yards per carry. So that's money in the bank.
Well, picked up a first down right there.
Again, I tell you what, they show really good patience on their footwork and everything, allowing those blocks to develop. They got a nice selection in terms of both inside and outside runs. But you're seeing the speed at the skill position right now from Maryville, especially at that tailback position. Right now, they look like they're in like a little flex bone look with the two wing backs. See what happens here.
And they really spread it around.
Yeah,
so those three
guys.
guys.
The ball. Yep.
Now 11 first downs in the first half for Maryville.
In motion.
But they give it to McMahon up the gut.
Missed tackles.
Almost got out of there, dragged down by the legs by Peter Schnuck, the free safety, 6'1", 175 senior.
Yeah, just watching the motion here again on this play. Linebackers flow, and the Steen just comes back inside. Excellent job. They got him out. Peter Schnuck a little bit, made him step a little bit to his left. So when he comes back, a step late. That's why Steen's able to get 7 yards on play.
Steens
reverse
on a little reverse on the inside handoff this time to Mazzara. Couple yards on the play. Mazzara, 6'1", 175.
Nice job by Christian Bledsoe, the linebacker that time, staying at home, able to make that tackle because that looked like it was going to go for more yards.
On third down, this is Steens, and he's got a first down.
Left tackle back up inside. Nice job by Morrison, 75. Gets up inside into the left second level. Pull both your guards. You got the convoy out in front of you again. So again, you're getting the motion, some misdirection that time with the offensive line going one way. Pull the guards back out the other way. First down on the play.
Now 3 of 4 on third down for Maryville as they keep this drive going. 1st and 10 to throw it. This is Baker, and he had his receiver McMahon. couldn't bring it in. He had plenty of room to run with it, too.
Yeah, just designed quarterback sprint like that time. Gets outside. He delivers a nice football that time.
Absolutely. He's very accurate.
Yeah,
no
very accurate with the football. And that's actually exactly what Coach Webb had said, that he improved dramatically as the season went on. You can see the accuracy on that football on the move. Still able to put the ball out.
Yeah, and another one of those well-rounded guys. I mean, he's a point guard on the basketball team, shortstop on the baseball team. Oh, nice hit coming up and laying the lumber that time. Christian Bledsoe. And why not? The guy has 130 tackles this season.
Yeah, but watch held number 58 in the middle. He's right over your left guard. Watch what he does in terms of getting penetration. He beats a double team, comes back inside. Great job of driving your legs through that time, able to get in on the play.
3rd down 8, and this is the 8th play of the drive at the 40-yard line of John Burroughs. To throw it, Baker.
Verticals. What the throw.
Almost caught. It was Mazzara in the coverage.
Elliott. But I'm going to tell you what, this throw, how about the throw by Baker? He launches the pill, but it's a nice job on his part. He's got to throw this to the right side because Elliot's coming across. If he throws it to the other side, it's going to be interception. Almost a tremendous catch that time.
Nearly hooked up
by Mazzara.
Well, with the ball at the 40-yard line and 4th down, 4th and 8, they'll go.
And a motion. Looks like that's a motion on the play. Looks like they were rolling forward a little bit. I'm really impressed with Jonathan Baker as we get the call here in the field. Yep. But his ability goes a tight spiral, doesn't he, Neil?
Absolutely. Good looking pass. That's why he set all those records. There's Coach Webb, played at William Jewell.
But how about for a quarterback in high school? 33 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions.
That's impressive.
How about that TD to interception ratio? That is simply outrageous. And it just goes to somebody who understands everything about what a defense is trying to do, takes care of the football, Neil. Number one thing quarterbacks got to do, protect the pigskin.
Well, the punting game has not been too solid for either team so far on their 2 punts. One has gone 15 yards for McMahon, and the other one 7 yards for Bain for the Bombers. This one, however, is much better as they knock this one down to about the 7-yard line is where they're going to say it went out. Oh, they keep coming. So it's going to be up at about the 15. In 2011, Bomarito's Automotive added the fastest growing Ford store in Missouri, the Bomarito Ford Superstore in Hazelwood. And again, we thank the Bomarito Automotive Group for their sponsorship of the Show Me Bowl here at the Edward Jones Dome. And now the Bombers will have the football at the 15-yard line after holding on defense.
4-2-5 defense. See the stem of the defensive line.
There goes Elliott, shot out of a cannon. Wow. Trying to grab the far sideline.
Whoa!
Serpentining through the defense and out past the 45 and down to the 43.
Great job on the zone read. How about this young man's GPS system? He's just changing course. Like an F-14, watch this. Reads it, gets upfield. Now he's going to cut to his left, come across field. Now, Neil, are you kidding me? Watch this young man stop, come back to his right, to his left, right. What a vision, what a burst. Great job on the run.
42 yards.
Saw that lane, got inside, right behind the defensive end. Started off a great run.
Okay, now, you know why he's going to Ohio State.
Right here, how about this run?
Elliott again pounds the line down inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. And let's go down to Corey Riggs.
Thanks, Neil. You know, these Bombers aren't just dominant on the field, they're dominant in the classroom as well. John Burroughs, for 9 straight years, has had the highest percentage of national merit scholars in the state of Missouri. Last year, they had 24 semifinalists. In 2010, they had a median ACT score of 32. Hey, Rich, if you put my ACT score and your ACT score together, we still don't have 32.
You don't even want to put me in that score, partner.
And thanks for leaving me out of that too, Corey. Boy, that's impressive. That student athlete is what that says. Completed pass, far sideline, Elliott.
Nice job, Elliott breaking off the route, just running that little stop route that time. Again, reads the soft coverage. And there's your quarterback, Duncan, now. Again, seeing the field, seeing what the defense is giving you, delivers a nice strike on the outside.
Yeah, good-looking pass. Both these quarterbacks are delivering good catchable balls with some juice.
Neil, it's all about those 7-on-7 camps they do in the offseason, all the training they do. As I said, the way they've elevated the play of the quarterback in the high school level here over the last 10, 15 years, simply outrageous.
Elliott picks up the first down. Ball on the deck. I think Maryville's got it. They do. Falling on the football, Tyler Tripp.
I jinxed them. Again, getting near the goal zone. The turnovers. We almost had one before earlier in the first quarter by Zeke. Let's take a look at the snap here. And Duncan trying to go ahead and do the play anyways, but the number one thing, you got to get the football first. He took his eyes off the ball. It wasn't the perfect snap, but get control of the football first. Most important thing, don't get it done, turnover cost them.
And Taylor Tripp has been in that backfield a lot today, and he comes up with the football. Here's McMahon as he takes it out across the 35-yard line. Dragging him down is Jack Grady, a wrestler and lacrosse player at John Burroughs.
Also Cruz Riley, number 28 that time, also in on the play. He's been showing up here a lot in the second quarter.
Second down 5 for the Spoof Hounds. Coming near side. The catch is made. That's a first down on the catch made by Nally out to midfield.
3 missed open field tackles on the play. You have it stopped for minimal gain. But again, people coming in the open field, dropping their head down. And again, you're not going to be able, got to see what you're going to hit. And again, there's 3 or 4 missed tackles, allows a first down to take place. Nice job by Trent Nally on the run, getting upfield.
Trent Nally, 6'3", 180, the junior. A little yak after pulling that one in. And here's Steens taking it down to the 45-yard line. We are at the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis, Missouri. Show Me Bowl 2012, and this is the Class 3 state championship game. And don't go away because we have 4 more after that, or actually 5 more after that when you count tomorrow. Here's Steens, and he's close to another first down.
I'll tell you what, Steens, does he glide through the hole or what? Again, that looked like it was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but able to just sidestep to the right side a little bit, and then the burst. And again, these pulling guards do such a nice job of getting to the second level. Steen has a 2-way go. He's there for the first down again.
Down to the 40-yard line, Maryville in business. They lead it 14-7, and a whistle on the play.
Motion, illegal motion.
So again today, this is the Class 3 championship. We'll have the Class 1 championship following this game today.
How Catholic versus Penny.
And then later on tonight, it'll be the Class 5 championship. That's
dead ball, false start on the offense, 5 yards, remains first down.
For Sage and Kirkwood.
And then we'll have 3 more tomorrow, the even classes, 2, 4, and 6, all for you right here on Fox Sports Midwest. Couple of great days of football, big moments in the lives of these young men and their families, the communities, the coaches. And here's Steens. Boy, you can see why Coach Webb just talked about how tough he is. You've seen him on defense with the hits. You've seen him, I mean, he's got speed. We've seen that as well. He only weighs 150 pounds.
I'll tell you what, he's really nice job on his angles, the way he hits the line of scrimmage too. Always kind of changing his direction. Kind of a lot of people just reaching and grabbing. You never really see him take that big hit. I guess at 150 pounds, you better learn that quickly.
Second down 12. Baker, a little bit behind his intended receiver.
Trent Nally?
Yeah, it was Trent Nally was the intended receiver there.
And that was a nice job actually by the quarterback Baker. He saw the coverage and wanted his receiver, and he actually went over and talked to Trent Nally to break off. Get your head around. I'm delivering the ball right now. Should have been a catch on the play.
Third down long, third down 12, as the defenses are starting to settle in just a little bit here in the first half after the offenses had their way in the first 3 or 4 drives of the game.
Nickel defense, pump fake.
Going up top, looking for Nally, gets some separation, but it's a little too strong.
Working against Cruz Riley.
Cruz Riley was out there, and also getting a little bit of help coming down the field, Henry Rogers from his strong safety position.
And Trent Nally that time just trying to run the go route up the sidelines that time. I thought he might get the interference penalty. Right, he pushed off a little bit there, but Cruz Riley again showing the recovering ability, step for step with them. Ball a little bit overthrown, no completion on the play.
Maryville now 3 of 5 on 3rd down, and they'll punt this one away, and they fake it.
There it is.
And coming out of the pack is Tripp, and he is drilled by Elliott.
Elliott, the linebacker comes up, lays the wood on this one. Tripp gets imploded on this play. Here's the fake. He comes underneath, takes the snap. Now watch Elliott's angle come up right here, head across. And I'll tell you what, you talk about laying a body blow. There's the excitement from the coaches on the sideline for the Bombers.
My goodness. Foye Elliott, 6'3", 200 senior.
A missile coming across the field.
They say he's an outstanding basketball player, but he's not ready to give up on the football season yet.
Power forward.
Going for the state title and laying some licks out there.
Trucking people in the open field.
1st down and 10 Bombers, and there goes Duncan. He's got a 1st down, out close to midfield.
He sees 5, he's got 5 wides, he sees man coverage. He knows everybody's gonna turn their back and run with the receiver. Nice job by Duncan on the design quarterback run. Just takes off, finds a crease. 1st down on the play. Now at midfield again, Neil. And again, now this is 3rd time across the field. Let's see if they can do something with the ball this time.
14 yards on that pickup by Duncan, who this season came into the game running for 167 yards on the year.
Screen pass.
Sets it up for Elliott.
Oh, nice cut.
Nice cut. My goodness, he's
Great
close
cut.
to a 1st down after dancing through a wave of spoof hounds. And he's down to the 42-yard line. Now they mark him at the 41, and that is a 1st down for John Burroughs.
A little hurry-up offense right now. Nice job by Pale in the center on that middle screen that time, getting a block downfield. Zeke, we'll call him Zero. He makes the cut. 1st down on the play, but again, let's do that 3rd time across the 50. Got to be able to take care of the football. Last time couldn't get it done.
Time winding down in the 1st half. Minute to play. Duncan on the pump fake, going upstairs.
Double move.
Looking for a Lewickin. He tight ropes the sideline and caught it at the 15.
Yeah, and you can see right there, Tyler Kenkel, number 11's asking for the interference, the offensive interference here. Tried to go with the double move. Duncan just underthrows this ball. You see the pump fake. Now he just goes to the backside shoulder. But again, now just wide receiver, just some pitter-patter. Go ahead and just play. They're just going and playing on this one. Nice job there by Lewickin on the catch.
They get 27 yards on the hookup. And the Bombers in business. Time winding here in the 1st half. Elliott tries the middle of the line, and the spoof hounds are there. Going down low for the hit, Jack Morrison.
And also Chris Dugan, number 45.
Dugan in there as well.
Yeah, he got in there and laid a big hit also.
And timeout called with 42 seconds left here in the 1st half.
With a running back like Zeke Elliott, you have to make sure you get your chest on him. You cannot come and try to lay the big hit on him. You've got to wrap him up. He's going to get a couple yards, but if you don't wrap him up, his change of direction, he's going to leave you in the dust. So better that time by Maryville in terms of rallying to the football, everybody getting a part of that tailback.
Spoof hound huddle. There he is at 75 is Jackson Morrison.
Give some of those weightlifting things that he's done so far. In the weight room, what was it, 355-pound power cleaner?
We had him for a 485-pound squat, 360 bench, 6'4", 285. Oh yeah, he's just a junior on that Boldy. The spoof hounds will have him back.
Another year of the meal program.
So the Bombers with 42 seconds left, 2nd down and 9. And the ball is marked at the 14-yard line of Maryville. They're in a 14-7 state championship game The Spoof Hounds on top.
If they come back inside, linebackers are deep.
Duncan has his receiver, Elliott. Good tackle on the far sideline by Leslie.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. See Elliott, watch Zeke Elliott on this one on the
Tyler Kinkle on the stop.
Yeah, and there's the pickup right there by Elliott. Allows your quarterback Duncan to make the throw. But a nice job on that throw by Duncan, throwing that hitch and that little hitch on the outside of Foye. Makes the catch. Positive yards on the play.
Good solid stop there by Tyler Kinkle. 3rd down and 5. John Burroughs 0 for 2 on 3rd down today.
Here comes the blitz from the outside, Neil. Got to get rid of it. It's hot.
Duncan looking for Elliott, double covered down there. Steens is in the coverage, and also dropping back Caleb Mather.
Yeah, it was that time we had a little zone blitz. They brought it off the edge. Nice job by Duncan reading the zone blitz this time. He knows it's going to be a hot route. He's got to deliver to his inside receiver, but again, he's bracketed both top and bottom, not allowing the throw to take place.
And how about your 260 guy, Mather, dropping back into the coverage?
Getting a hand, getting in the throwing lanes.
And they're going to call timeout with 33 seconds left with 4th down and 5 upcoming. So they can still make the 1st down. The marker is at the 5-yard line.
And I like to see the pass protection that time by Zeke Elliott. Let me tell you something. You go to the next level, Neil. The first thing they're going to look on those film, and before they let you play, you're going to have to be able to pass protect. You got to be able to stick your nose into that linebacker and stop his charge right at that moment. So nice job by Zeke stepping up, allowing his quarterback to make the throw. But again, coverage was tight window, and not able to make the pitch and catch on that play.
John Burroughs has gone for it once on 4th down. They're 0 for 1. This is a 4th and 5. They're the Bomber fans.
Got stopped down here in the 1st quarter, had the turnover down here. Now you're back in the red zone again, Neil. Again, only 7 points on the board. You got to look to come away with something now here at the end of the 2nd quarter.
So the Spoof Hounds would like to turn them away once again in the red zone. The Bombers getting their play call together with their coach, Gus Frerotte, in his 2nd season, and here they come to the line.
I'm looking for Foye, the power forward. Oh, they're going to go ahead and kick it. Going to go ahead and take the field goal.
Bring on their kicker, Rushil Sheth.
And he gets iced.
And Sheth is 3 for 4 on the season with a 38-yard long. He is 1st team all-conference. They play in the Metro League here in St. Louis. And they will ice him. How do you like the way this ball game has settled down after the fireworks in the first 3 possessions?
Again, both teams, when it gets down into the red zone, defensive red zone, they toughen up, and we've seen it here a couple times by Maryville. Big guys up front finding, and again, when you rely on the zone read, the spread offense, now when you get down in the red zone, everything shrinks. And now he becomes real physical. You got to knock somebody off the football. So if you're not used to doing that offensively, I think for John Burroughs, it hurts him a little bit. You're seeing the physicality and the strength of Maryville up front. Let's see what they can do in terms of maybe getting a hand and blocking this field goal.
This will be a 26-yard attempt by Sheth. Out of the hold of Peter Schnuck. One is right through there.
Got it, down the middle. Take the points.
With 28 seconds left in the 1st half, and the way this is going, they obviously visited about it. 4th down and 5, and they send in their 1st team all-conference kicker, Sheth, to get it done, and he drills one through there from 26 yards out. And 14-10 your score here as we go to the close of the 1st half with 28 seconds left.
And I think Gus Frerotte just feels a little more comfortable with his defense, the way they played in the 2nd quarter. After the big fireworks in the 1st quarter here, he feels they've settled down, doing much better in defense in terms of people getting to their gap responsibilities, not giving up so many of the big plays. That's why I said, well, go ahead and let's get some points on the board here, 14-10. Like to get down when you make those long drives. You want to get some type of reward. Nice job of at least getting the field goal on the board here. Down 14-10 into the 1st half.
Both these teams are used to scoring in big numbers this season. About 40 points a game for John Burroughs, almost 50 points a game for the Maryville Spoof Hounds. And after the first couple of possessions, we looked like we were headed in that direction, but now 14-10 just before half, 28 seconds left here in the state title game, Class 3A. Both these teams undefeated. 14-0 for Maryville, 13-0 for John Burroughs. Brody McMahon is back deep, and he hauls it in at his 3. Weaves his way up the near sideline and driven out of bounds. Nice little return by McMahon as they had that one set up.
Yeah, nice job on the return. McMahon again showing you his speed. We talked about he has 3 kickoff returns back for touchdowns this year. Good job of just getting up the field. And again, you've got a left return set up. Nice job in terms of that little hesitation step, allowing his people to come across. Tyler Coleman, number 47, one of those guys in the wedge up front. Everyone getting hat on hat. We get the ball at the 40-yard line here.
And the kicker, Chef, ran him out. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Those kickers have got to work.
22 seconds left. Well, he just got the field goal and then the tackle on the kickoff.
Here
comes McMahon. He's out of the pack. He's got the 4.4 speed, and they won't catch him. Touchdown, Maryville, 59 yards.
Yep, just ran a simple trap play that time. Missed the gap responsibility. Linebacker gone out of the play. And there's the burst that time. McMahon, there's the speed. 1 play touchdown, so the fireworks continue.
McMahon now with a 65-yard touchdown and a 59-yard touchdown. The sophomore.
Nobody at the second level. McMahon gets through the line of scrimmage, and he's gone. Pay dirt.
And Boston Schneider on to try the extra point. (21-10) Spoof Hounds.
Just don't be in the game, be part of the game. Let's take a look at McMahon. There's the trap coming across. And again, the second level, the block that time. Caleb Mather also too down there. Again, both guards doing a good job of getting on the linebackers. Take a look at it again. There's the kick out. And a nice job again in terms of on that trap play. Guards staying inside out. Linebackers were blocked. And McMahon is such a burst. Gone through for the touchdown.
With 22 seconds left, now 12 after that run. The ball, you thinking running the football, okay, maybe it's going to run the clock out or whatever, or it's going the other way, 59 yards for a touchdown.
I don't think they were expecting that, but again, it was set up by special teams.
Listen to these numbers on McMahon. 12 carries, 158, and 2 touchdowns here in the first half.
4 tackling so far here by John Burroughs in the first half. And again, gap responsibilities. Tell you what, right now, up front, Maryville, big guys up front getting it done. Winning the war in the trenches, moving people off the line of scrimmage. And McMahon's taking advantage of it.
And we're not to halftime yet because Elliott is back there, and somehow he gets the football. And this is Wood. And he's tackled by the shoe by Joseph Schreck.
Yeah, Schreck doing a nice job staying down in his lane, not coming across. And again, staying at home, waiting until somebody comes back to him. No chance on the fake that time, the fake kickoff return. It starts at 25, but you're exactly right with Zeke Elliott. It could be one play going the other way also.
Well, it looks like, I thought they were lining up to take a knee, and it looks like that's what they'll do. And the Bombers will go and try to regroup here at halftime. Maryville strikes with a 59-yard touchdown run by Brody McMahon after the Bombers had gone down and gotten the field goal, and it's 21-10 here in the state championship game.
And you just talk about special teams, all different aspects of the game. You've got to win all 3 aspects in the championship. Big kickoff return back to the 40-yard line, and then some poor tackling, missed gap responsibilities on the defense. McMahon, you can see between him and Steens at that tailback position. So much speed, Neil. If you're not where you need to be, guess what? Ugly things are going to happen, and touchdown again that time for McMahon.
And the Spoof Hounds leading at 21-10 here at halftime. Let's go down to Corey.
Hey, thanks, Neil. I'm down here with Coach Webb from Maryville. Coach, let's talk about the end of this first half. It was like a couple prize fighters going at it, and there at the end, your sophomore running back breaks a big one. How important is that to end the first half?
It's a great way to keep momentum. We wanted to go in at halftime with the momentum, and certainly feel like we got the momentum after this, coming out of this first half.
Now, I know you're a linebacker from way back. Talk about that defensive stand at the end of the first half to hold John Burroughs to just a field goal there. How important is that to your squad?
Very important, to get that stop, and then the fourth down here on the goal line as well earlier in the first quarter. So very important. We got to come out and finish. That's been our motto all year long is play the next game, and we got to come out and finish this half.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck in the second half. Back upstairs to you guys.
All right, thanks, Corey and Coach Webb. And you absolutely finished because this Bomber team has some bombs left. We know that. Right now, Maryville on top, 21-10 in the state title game here in Class 3. You're watching the Show Me Bowl 2012. Show Me Bowl 2012 is brought to you by Farmers Insurance and by the Bommarito Automotive Group. And welcome back to the Edward Jones Dome. Show Me Bowl 2012, the Class 3 championship. Maryville on top 21-10 here at halftime in game 1 of 6 over the next 2 days. Neil Harwell along with Richard Baldinger here at halftime. And Baldy, the way this thing started out, I thought we were headed to a game where each team was going to score in the 50s. Still may happen with these offenses, but how about the last bit of events that happened at the end of the first half?
Yeah, again, in the second quarter, you always talk about in these big games, a lot of times you have two high-powered offenses. Well, sometimes the defenses step up, the guys get a little edgy, they're not really sure. So it started off quick, slowed up, but then you saw exactly what Maryville took advantage of special teams. Great return, got the ball back to their 40-yard line, and then they gave it to one of these speedsters. I'm telling you, they've got some Porsches there in the backfield. McMahon and Steens, I'll tell you, if you're not where you need to be, they're going to burn you every time.
And then Mr. Elliott on the other side, you talk about some speed. That guy showed us a few things. He had a 79-yard touchdown to get things going for the Bombers.
Yeah, and they've got to find a way to get him the football every time. As I said, the strength and the power that he has to run between the tackles. And again, his vision is excellent. He can stop on a dime. He's got the acceleration, a complete running back. Look for them maybe to throw him the ball out of the backfield here in the second half.
Yeah, that could be one thing you're looking for. What do you look for out of Maryville here in the second
Well,
half?
I think they're just going to continue doing the same thing here. I think what happened is the way the defense changed, they kind of there for John Burroughs, they kind of went to an 8-man front, brought safeties up. So on that play, on the big touchdown run, they ran a quick trap. So look for them to do that again this time, split those tackles, and if you get to the second level, no linebackers, I tell you, with those running backs, it's all over with.
So we'll take a break here. Show Me Bowl 2012 on Fox Sports Midwest. And right now in Class 3, Maryville on top 21-10 at halftime. Welcome back at halftime of the Class 3 state championship game. Show Me Bowl 2012. Maryville on top by 11 here at the half. Earlier today, the 8-man state championship contested, Bally, early on.
And there were some numbers put up.
9:30 in the morning. Crack off the warm-ups and get it going. 56 points put up on the board by Stanberry in the first half. 38 put up by North Andrew. Well, and you know what? That's the final score. All of it done in the first half. 56-38, Stanberry wins it.
I don't think I want to play 8-man football. There's just too much running, too much scoring. I'm glad we don't have to do halftime highlights for this one.
Too much open field for you, right?
It is, and I'll tell you what, a great job though by both teams in terms of competing. And at 9:30 in the morning, getting it done.
Yeah, fun for their fans that make the trip in here and get a chance to play at the Edward Jones Dome here in Show Me Bowl 2012. And that 8-man game was very exciting in the first half as Stanberry goes for 56. And North Andrew goes for 38, and then the defenses, I don't know if they got some new guys to come out and play defense in the second half, but they shut the offenses right on down.
They got energized.
Baldy, you're going to be here for this next game.
Yeah, I'm just starting here. I'm just in the first quarter right now, but Valley Catholic looking for a team going for the 12th state championship. Penny on the other side looking for their 4th championship. They're going to run what they call the spread T formation. Should be interesting on that one. And, of course, then you're back with me,
we'll
buddy.
do the nightcap.
Yeah, we got the nightcap with Kirkwood and Fort Osage.
Fun day of high school football. Classes 1, 3, and 5 today. Right now we're at halftime of the Class 3 game. Maryville on top 21-10. Show Me Bowl 2012. Number 1 in the state in Class 3, John Burroughs, and number 2 in the state, Maryville, going at it here in Show Me Bowl 2012. They get it going for us today on Fox Sports Midwest, and at halftime, Maryville on top 21-10 with 22 seconds left. It was Brody McMahon for his second touchdown. This time he goes 59 yards. The first one was 65 yards, showing you that great speed. He's only a sophomore.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, excellent job of running both inside and outside. They got a good counterbalance with Steen on the sweeps. Then you bring McMahon inside, and again, their patience and vision, they really let those blocks develop. And I'll tell you what, they talked about playing physical. Right now, that's the difference. Maryville taking care of business up front.
But the longest run of the game was a 79-yard touchdown run by Elliott. Here's the Maryville rushing game, and that's the 65-yarder. Or excuse me, that's Steens coming out of the backfield.
And here comes McMahon on the inside run here. And again, you see the power and the desire to finish. And again, I talked about that inside-outside running game, following their guards and finding the hole. These guys are not denied. Great job in terms of yards after contact. There's the change of direction on McMahon, and it talked about his open field speed. Tell you what, you got him in the gun sights. He's out of it real quick. McMahon can hurt you. They've got to do a better job of making sure they get their gap responsibilities to control him.
That was the 65 and the 59-yarder by McMahon.
I'm out of breath already.
Now here's the speed, so collect yourself. Here's the speed of Elliott. He went 79 yards. First play of the ball game.
Zorro getting it done in there. How about that turning on a dime? And again, outside, then the stiff arm, and then his ability to get in the open field. This is a 205-pound running back, folks. 6 foot, every bit of the strength. He passes the eyeball test, and he will run with the football. Again, he lets people set the blocks up. And again, watch how he just knocks people away. He swaps people with that right hook of his. Again, now this is what they're going to do, I think, a lot in the second half. Some more screens. Very nice job of getting his head around. Soft hands, makes the catch. Tell you what, tape your ankles when you watch him running the football, because you'll fall out of your easy chair with number 2 toting the rock. Heck of a GPS system, finds a way to get to the open field.
Maryville on top 21-10 here at halftime in the Class 3 state championship game. Show Me Bowl 2012, Edward Jones Dome. Back right after this. Welcome back to the Edward Jones Dome, St. Louis, Missouri. Show Me Bowl 2012 in the Class 3 state championship game. Maryville on top 21-10 here at halftime. The offenses really started putting up some points early on as we look at our Bommarito game summary.
Some stats.
3 quick scores in this ball game. 14-7, Maryville was on top. Then the defense got involved, but the total yards, they didn't get involved too much.
No, they didn't. And again, it's the difference about when you get down into the red zone. What do? You can talk about all those stats 20-20, but are you putting points on the board right now? Burroughs has struggled here again in the first half. Same issues they had last year. Maryville, I'll tell you what, they've got a nose for the football, and they're going to score when they get down in the red zone, and that's why, I'll tell you what, they're finishing business here in the first half so far.
And as you look through those stats,
penalties, 4 for 17. That was
and
one
no penalties for John Burroughs.
No, none for John Burroughs. And then we had the turnover, too, of course, on one of the drives. So 3 times down in the red zone, you had one, you came away with no points. Other time, you only come away with the field goal, and then you had the turnover. So that's the difference right now. So forget about the stats. What do you do when you get the football down the red zone?
Let's go back to the scoring plays in the first half. This is Steens.
Oh, Steens. And again, they just like the way these guys, the attitude. When they get near the red zone, they're not going to be denied, and talked about his toughness. Here's Zorro, Zeke on the outside. They're going to need more of him. He's going to have the game of his life, and the way he started off with the run. Again, look at the strength that he has. People just bounce off them. Nice job staying square to the line of scrimmage. He's got the nice burst, the good stiff arm in the running game.
79 on that run by Zeke Elliott, but right back at him on a 65-yard run by Brody McMahon.
Brody, I'll tell you what, he has excellent patience. He lets those blocks develop. Then here's the field goal at the end of the second quarter. You think, all right, down 14-10, few ticks left on the clock. Oh, here's
22 to be exact.
Great job on that time on the trap block. Again, missed responsibilities defensively by John Burroughs. And McMahon and Steens are going to make you pay. They're too good of athletes, too quick. they're going to get into the open field and touchdown every time.
And that's your score at halftime. 21-10 in the Class 3 state championship game. Show Me Bowl 2012. Back right after this. Welcome back to halftime. 21-10, Maryville on top here at halftime in the Class 3 state championship game. How about a little Class 1 state championship golf action?
With another strong team led by Jordan Wolf and Brooke Cusimano, Westminster Christian Academy High School was looking to repeat as Class 1 Missouri State High School Activities Association team champions during the 2012 version of the Girls State Golf Championships. Many of the individual top place finishers returned, including reigning champion Brooke Cusimano. Brooke placed 19th as a freshman, 6th as a sophomore, and rose to the top of the leaderboard, winning the championship as a junior with rounds of 80 and 84. Megan Keck of Cole Camp, who placed second a year ago with a 166, came in third with a two-day total of 159. Jordan Wolf of Westminster Christian Academy placed fourth a year ago with a two-day total of 168. With a two-day total of 157, Jordan Wolf placed second. As a senior with rounds of 75 and 79 for a two-day total of 154, Brooke successfully defended her crown, winning the Class 1 2012 Girls Golf Championship. Sacred Heart High School placed third with a 743. Villa de Chesney High School placed second with a two-day total of 721. Repeating as team champions, Westminster Christian Academy took home the championship team trophy with a two-day total of 669.
And welcome back. 21-10, Maryville on top here in Class 3 football. Let's go down to Corey.
Thanks, guys. I had a chance to run down Coach Gus Farad at halftime and talk to him about how the first half went. He said that really on the offensive side of the ball, they were able to move the ball well. He said other than shooting themselves in the foot a couple times and putting the ball on the turf, that they felt their offense was doing well. On the defensive side of the ball was where he had the most problems. He said his young men have to get out and tackle. This running game for Maryville is good, but they've seen good running games this season. They've got to get out in front, just like you said, Baldy. They got to wrap up and make some tackles here in the second half.
Thanks, Corey.
Exactly right. Got to make sure you get to your responsibility, keep your head up, because again, what you're seeing from Maryville is their ability to yak. Yards after contact, yards after catch. They're going to make a play. It just doesn't end. And again, that's been the difference here, the big plays, the big chunk plays for Maryville's offense.
The Bombers will get the football to begin the second half. The history of these two programs, John Burroughs has won 8 state titles over the years, the last one in 2001. They finished second 4 times. Maryville has won state championships in 1982 and in 2009. And they've been the runner-up 3 times, last time in 2008.
And John Burroughs during the season only gave up an average of 7.8 points per game defensively here. Maryville muddying up that number real quick.
And the Bombers will get great field position to start the second half after that kick goes out of bounds. And let's see what Coach Farad, quarterback Duncan.
Going to get great field position. But again, they've moved the football. Exactly right. Coach Farad is right on that point, but got to take care of business once you get down in the red zone.
Well, they're going to make them kick again.
Yep.
On the kicking team, 5-yard penalty, and we will re-kick.
He's not going to kick Zeke Elliott, that's for sure, number 2.
So on the re-kick, Coach Webb, 14-0 on the season. Again, wanted to get his family back and settled in a community to raise his family. And hey, what better place than Maryville for him, where he grew up, where he's a spoof hound. Went to Maryville, and
football town, football crazy.
His classmate in high school, who's the coach at Northwest Missouri, Adam Dorrell. They live almost next to each other. Their backyards butt up. You know, and so who knows what's going on there. Those guys sharing a lot of information. And coming all the way out to the 29-yard line is Elliott.
Tackled right there by Trent Nally, number 9. Let's see offensively if there are any adjustments were made. I think they've got to go ahead with that 5 wide. Let's get 5 wide, spread it out a little bit. Right now the defense is staying in the 4-2-5. You're going to walk those linebackers out, maybe come back with Elliott inside in a little zone read. But also, too, you've been able to hit the short passing game. Just got to score points, though, when you get down to red zone. Turnovers costly, penalties in the first half also, too.
So the Bombers with their first possession here in the second half. First possession of the first half, Zeke Elliott went 79 yards for a touchdown. This time it's Duncan, and he's dragged down by Mather, who also stripped the ball.
He did. Caleb Mather, 63. Wrapped him up. He saw the strength. He just pulled the football away.
It's going to stay with the Bombers.
A little zone read action here. You see him flow to Zeke, so it's a keeper by the quarterback. Watch Eric Duncan, the quarterback, number 12 on this play. See what happens. Again, here's the quarterback read, takes it. There's Caleb Mather coming in, and he just pulls him back.
That's impressive.
That is, on the tackle, and then also look at the right arm coming in. Looks like he's in a rodeo.
We were talking about guys in the weight room. He's one of them. Benches 350, 355 on his power clean.
That's the number you want to hear about. That's what's impressive.
Duncan coming near side, and the completion not made there in the
Barnett
flat out here. Andrew Barnett.
And again, just trying to make the move upfield. The ball was right where it needed to be. Here it is. Got to make the catch first. You see him starting to make the spin move, so he took his eyes off the football. So again, ball bounces away. You need that completion. Now it's 3rd and long.
Joe Schreck in the coverage that time for Maryville.
Nothing deep over the top right now. Secondary's played well. They're in a zone defense right now for Maryville. See if they go to here the right side, single coverage the foyer.
0 for 3 on 3rd down today. A great play by Mather as Duncan was trying to come out of there. But coming in to wrap him up, Caleb Mather.
The Manster, 63, all over the field, whether he's blocking or in the trenches here. Take a look at it in the picks again, 63. He's just going to come across the right side. Watch him walk down the line of scrimmage. I think you might want to block this guy a little bit, or at least hold him. You know, I don't care if you get the flag. At least I know you're trying.
State champion in the shot put as well.
He just shot putted a couple offensive linemen on that play.
So John Burrows to punt it away. This is McMahon in traffic, and he's dragged down at the 40-yard line. Pulled down by Trey Moore.
Let's see here what they do offensively. Come back with that running game.
We'll take timeout. Maryville will have the football when we come back. They lead it 21-10 here in the state title game, Class 3. Back right after this. Maryville leading at 21-10. Upcoming is their first possession of the second half, and their fans making their way. They travel so well to watch this high school football team, just like they travel well for the Bearcats of Northwest Missouri. And a great tackle, or he would have got out of the pack. That is Bledsoe making the hit. Or was it Elliott that came up?
Yeah, Jackson Grady, I'll tell you what. He actually, he got left in the dust on this at the linebacker position. McMahon, on the change of direction in the hole, just kind of jumps to his right. Great run on that play.
Here's McMahon picking his way through the defense, and he's out close to a first down to the 49-yard line of John Burroughs.
Man, when they make that cut, they get those shoulder pads down, both McMahon and Steen. And again, yards after contact. You know, he was stopped 6 yards back, but yet still able to find a way. The leg drive Again, poor tackling here by John Burroughs to start the second half.
3 of 6 on 3rd down today for Maryville.
Trap. That time they got it.
And it looks like he's got the first down. Riley up there to make the stop. It's McMahon on the carry.
And you're probably right, they did get the first down, but again, linebackers better job that time of hitting the line of scrimmage, even though it is a first down. That's what they need to do. Cruz Riley finally getting up there where he needs to be.
And again, as you pointed out today, the difference in these two teams is really up front. They have size, Maryville, with those guys in particular, Morrison and Mather.
They're down blocks. They just wipe people off the line of scrimmage.
Here's Baker on the rollout.
Keep it.
He'll run it.
Yep.
Close to the first down. He's driven out on the far sideline by Trevor Bain.
And this is a great job by Baker at the quarterback position in terms of being patient. Watch the design quarterback rollout here. Now he's got McMahon in the flat, so he's got someone at the lower and in the upper position. Can't find either one to Kyle Leslie. Can't deliver the ball deep or underneath, so he keeps it, picks up 7 yards on play. Nice read by the quarterback, being patient.
3rd down 3 for Maryville. Steens has it. Dragged down from behind by Cruz Riley.
Yeah, nice job by Cruz Riley coming from the backside that time. Again, seeing those guards pulling. You got to get on your high horse. That time he does. He just comes through the backside. Watch Cruz Riley. Again, square to the line of scrimmage. Steps up in the A-gap. You've got the run that time. Working opposite defensive tackle. Gets in on the play.
Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd down 2. It's McMahon. He's got a first down inside the 35 to the 33. Where he's brought down there by Riley and Elliott.
Again, I see the defensive tackle go one way, and my linebacker's not filling the other way. Watch the nose tackle come across. There you get blocked down the defense end, but where's my linebacker? Kicked out by the guard in the center. Wide open hole.
1st and 10, mark him at the 34-yard line of John Burroughs. Mazzara inside the 30. Elliott drags him down at the 27.
I'll tell you what, Leslie and McMahon both downfield blocking on this play. Again, some razzle-dazzle in the backfield, but the stalk blocks downfield. That allows this play to go from just a minimal gain to almost a first down.
2nd down 3 on that gain of 7. 8th play of the drive that started at the Maryville 41. And McMahon is hit hard.
Yeah, but look how he continues
Elliott
to go
was
forward.
in there. And also peeling up off the bottom of the pile, 84 Henry Rogers.
I mean, he carries Rogers. I mean, when he hits Rogers' body just kind of crumbles, but still a couple yards on the play. You like the way the attitude here of the Spoof Hounds.
3rd down 2, Maryville. McMahon again, and they beat him up front once again. He's got a first down to the 23.
Jackson Morrison, number 75, coming down. He just completely wipes out the right side. Nice job on the pad level. And again, watch 75 come down in the down block, get in there. And again, that just opens up that whole right side. No chance for Cruz Riley to really make a stop at the line of scrimmage.
18 first downs now for Maryville. 1st and 10 from the 23. And a whistle on a play.
A little wing T action on this play.
And that will go against the Spoof Hounds. Back it up 5 yards. 1st and 15 from the 28.
And I think you got to give credit to
Dead
Jonathan.
ball.
He gets the ball in the
Ball
field.
start on the offense. 5 yards, remains first down.
You know, Neil, you see Jonathan Baker, the quarterback here, whether it's the wing T, zone read, design rollouts to throw the football, he can do it all very well. And, you know, not many quarterbacks at this level can do that in high school. So my hat's off to him. I've been wanting to see him play all year. He's definitely shown me a lot today on the field.
This offense accounted for over 6,000 yards this season. That's a school record. To throw it, Baker got his receiver. It's caught at the 15 by Tyler Tripp.
How about you talk about toughness also, too, for Jonathan Baker. How about him standing in front of a freight train, getting decapitated, but still makes the throw down the field. Watch the design rollout. Here comes the blitz. Now watch the hit that he takes. Man, you talk about surviving that. Bledsoe delivers it, and then the catch on the outside. Know you're going to get punished. Makes the pitch and catch.
Mark the ball at the 15-yard line. Maryville on the move. This is McMahon, and he's tackled by Elliott. Yeah, Elliott.
I tell you what, they've done a nice job on Xavier Bledsoe over on the outside, a young man who's had 10 sacks, haven't even called his name. That time just trying to reach for McMahon. I tell you, these running backs, McMahon and Steen, you've got to wrap them up. They're not big people. They run with power.
Yeah, they've showed us that all afternoon. Here's Mazzara coming around. Oh, big hit. Elliott and also Bain were there.
Nice job in terms of just standing up the guard, pulling around that time. Shane Owens getting outside defensively. Watch Shane Owens get outside here now. That's the way you keep your leverage, forcing it. Now you make the back kick outside. Should have came back inside on that running play that time by Mazzara. That's where the lane was. Yet defensively, they wrap him up. No gain on the play.
Second down and still 10 as it's actually a little bit of a loss on the play.
Option.
And it's Baker cutting it up inside and down to the 1-yard line. He's got a first down, first and goal, Spoof Hounds.
Oh, great job that time on the option. Watch Josh Baker doing this. Press the line of scrimmage. Exactly what you need to do on the read. Take a look at it coming down the line. Keep your eyes on the defensive end. You've got to read. It's a keeper. He does. Now watch how many yards afterwards, Neil. There's 3 yards with 3 men wrapped around him.
First and goal at the 1. 4 first downs on this drive by Maryville. Mazzara. Touchdown, Spoof Hounds.
Christian Bledsoe, you got to make this tackle. Okay, you're working opposite of your nose tackle in the middle, Sam Held, and you're right in the hole. Sam Held goes inside. Here comes on the outside there, Bledsoe. You got to wrap people up. Your head goes down. Poor tackle again, too high on the goal line. Spoof Hounds into the end zone for another touchdown.
On to try the extra point, Boston Schneider. As that was a sustained drive to start this second half. About 5 minutes going off the clock, and Maryville cashes in. They lead it 28-10 here in the state title game. And we'll take time out. Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis. Show Me Bowl 2012 Class 3, Maryville on top. Maryville on top, 21-10 in the state title game. Are you saving as much as you could on your insurance? See how your knowledgeable local farmers agent can save you money. Call 1-800-FARMERS or visit farmers.com. We are insurance. We are farmers. Class 3 state championship game. Maryville up by 18 now after that almost 5-minute drive, 59 yards, 14 plays. And they moved it right on down the field. Here's Zeke Elliott. Zeke. Oh, Zeke's shaking him up, trying to get the far sideline.
And he does. And then he
cuts it back, and he gone. Touchdown, John Burrows.
How about that change of direction, Neil? 40 yards into the run, he decides to make the cutback. I thought they had him sealed on the sidelines, but this is the vision this young man has. At top speed, again, seeing the whole field. You think maybe things are over with for the Bombers. The wings have come off. Well, here comes their F-14 out the left side. Oh, Zeke, now watch him come up here. Now they look like they've got the angle. Now watch this change of direction. Are you kidding me? Through 4 people? Through the green wave, able to get the touchdown.
84 yards by the big-time Bomber, Zeke Elliott.
And Urban Meyer's undefeated this year in Ohio State.
And that one's blocked. I think coming across to get a piece. I think that was Tyler Kinkle that came across.
Let's see if we can take a look at it here again on the replay. Who got the hand up on this play?
Oh, it's the inside guy. It looked like Kinkle came across.
Was that Adam Thompson, number 62? It was
Adam Thompson.
Again, special teams, Neil. We saw the difference in the first half with a big return meant a touchdown. Now here you get down the red zone, don't take care of business, cost you a point in a close game like this. Could be the difference.
Let's go down to Corey.
Hey guys, talking about Zeke Elliott, you've mentioned that he's going to Ohio State. With that touchdown, he's only 6 off of the Misha single-season record, but the biggest thing is what he showed you right there was he's already a state champion. He's a state champion track athlete, and that's exactly what it looked like when he broke that one and took it to the house, Neil.
That's right, Corey. He didn't run 300 meters over hurdles that time. He ran 84 yards.
Blinding speed, and what you want to see going to second level, he does it offensively, catching the ball, running the ball, but special teams, Neil. This man is special. I think Urban Meyer right now wants to get a copy of this game tape. He's thinking, oh my, how many more weapons can I get?
And they try the onside kick. I think Maryville covered it up. Although the pile might tell you different. And he's going to go with Maryville.
I thought Cruz Riley snuck in there late and got a hand in on it, but the officials already called him down. And was that Adam Thompson on the recovery?
I think it was Adam Thompson.
Yeah.
He's made a couple of plays in a row there, blocked the extra point, and then fell on the onside kick.
Offensive tackle, also defensive end. Take a look at it here. Again, don't really get a big bounce on it. But again, gets right down. Nice job of wrapping his body around the football instead of trying to pick it up. Just surround your mass around the pigskin. Now great field position for Maryville.
Well, that's what those linemen do. They have those good hands, right?
The good hands team.
There you are. On first down, here comes Maryville. No gain on the play. Maybe a couple of yards on the play.
Always a couple.
Class 3 state championship game. Show Me Bowl 2012, Edward Jones Dome here in St. Louis. Glad to have you with us. Neil Harwell, Rich Baldinger, Corey Riggs on the sideline for us today. First of 6 games over the next couple of days, state title games. And on second down, maybe a yard on the play.
That was Cruz Riley, but give credit to Henry Rogers on the outside that time, number 84.
Lewican was in there. That was a carry by Steens.
Great job of setting the edge. He got penetration that time, forced it back inside. Now Cruz Riley's able to get on play. I think we have a young man on the field.
It's a Lewican.
Lewican, yeah. See, Neil, that's the benefit of running slow.
He looks like he has a cramp.
Yeah.
He got up and then just
went
right down, and they're going to come try to stretch out that calf. Either that or his hamstring back there, but he's cramping up. Boy, this is an outstanding player here.
6'3", I'll tell you what.
Talk about basketball season.
Yeah, power forward, a guy who knows how to do it well on the field, catching the football, uses the big body of this.
You know, talking with the athletics director before the game, one of our favorite guys, Pete Tasker, was
We need to get him up here in the booth.
Was he fun to talk to?
Oh, great guy. You know, talking about his day, so the concerts he went to and everything.
But yeah, absolutely. But they want their student athletes involved in so many things, and they have to. In fact, he stole a line from JFK. He said, ask not what John Burroughs can do for you, ask what you can do for John Burroughs.
Wow.
So he needs them to get involved in a lot of sports, and they are.
And I'll tell you what, you talk about a man with energy. That's what it's all about, Neil. You can follow a man like that. I'll tell you what, spend time in the Peace Corps, spend time with Bruce Springsteen in concert, the Grateful Dead. I like the guy already. He's a Jerry Garcia fan.
You like those kind of guys, don't you? Well, right now they got to have a defensive effort here on third down. Mazzara, and they get one.
They do.
Oh, they stand tough up front.
8 men in the box that time. No chance on that time. Just coming across. Just trying to run a trap play here again. Again, pulling it. Actually, it's a counter play, excuse me. But again, look at the penetration that time. And also a great job that time by 43, Xavier Bledsoe, defensive end.
Yeah, and Christian Bledsoe was in there. Jack Grady blew it up initially. The Bombers were there.
He's holding it!
And this one down to the 11-yard line where it's down there. And the Bombers will have the football.
And the Bombers right now need to do something again. Big score there in the last time.
Make sure you go to bommarito.com
and like us on Facebook for your chance to win a $100 QT gift card or $100 gift certificate to any of the famous Michael Del Pietro restaurants.
I want you to read that about 9 o'clock tonight.
That is a mouthful. Well, again, we thank Bommeritos for their sponsorship of high school sports and of Show Me Bowl 2012 here. First and 10 for the Bombers. They got the big 84-yard kick that was returned.
John Burrows.
And John Burrows wants timeout, but Elliott with that 84-yard kick return, it looked like things might be getting away.
Yep.
And the big bomber was there to deliver the bomb.
Yeah, he did.
28-16 now after that touchdown.
It changed the whole momentum of the game, and that's what special teams do for you. And in games like this, you've got to win special teams. I still don't like the terms of the big return they gave up or the blocked extra point, because you know when you go in a game like this, you need every point. And that's going to come back to haunt you. It always does.
Go back to that kick return.
Zeke.
We can't watch this enough.
Oh, I'll tell you what a special individual. And again, look how he sets it up. And again, that change of direction. And you can see the size and the strength of this man. Now here's the cut coming back against the flow of the defense. Coming back side, just that quick stutter step, able to sidestep 4 people on that play. So that's the athleticism that man. We're going to see great things for him at Ohio State next year.
Mark the ball at the 12-yard line. Elliott has 281 all-purpose yards today. Out in the flat, caught by Wood. He's run out of bounds by John Schenkel.
I tell you what, they have not blocked Caleb Mather, 63. That time, arm over move, still able to get pressure on the quarterback that time. He's all over the field. What a motor, hasn't stopped.
Gain of 4 in the play, second down 6, ball at the 16-yard line. Duncan in that pistol formation. The lone setback with him is Zeke Elliott. The guy working on almost 300 all-purpose yards today.
Upfield.
Oh, I believe he's going to get it.
Change the head. Oh, wow, what a
Shaking him up across the 40 to the 45-yard line on a gain of 28.
Watch Caleb Mather, number 63, get up the field on this one. You think he beats the center, but again, there's the change of direction by Zeke on the zone read. Now ball in the left hand. Now watch him come back this side again. Still get some couple yards. What vision on his part. Again, patience, change the direction in the hole. First down on the play.
Make it a gain of 31 as he's now over 300 all-purpose yards with 3:20 left in the third quarter.
Hale in the center that time had a nice block.
There goes Duncan, cuts it inside across midfield to the 49 of Maryville. That's a gain of 4.
Somebody for 18. Go. Somebody down on the field. Nope. I thought we might have somebody down on the field, looked like.
Nick Duncan, the quarterback, junior, 6'1", 175, transfer from Springfield Catholic. Baseball player, point guard on the basketball team. He's a lot like his counterpart, Mr. Baker for Maryville.
Got Zeke in the slot here on the right side. Trips receiver, got 5 wide. Got a cover 2 zone right now. See if they don't get a little wide receiver screen going to his side.
Duncan scrambles out of there, but they had a hold of it. Big Mr. Morrison right there for him. Jack Morrison, 6'4", 285 junior there to wrap him up.
Yeah, him and Morrison and Mather play both ways, and these guys continue to dominate up front, able to do a nice job of the get off on the pass rush. That time again, Morrison provides the pressure. Minimal gain there by Duncan, out third and manageable. Got to look for number 2 in the slot. Laying off on coverage, and get him the ball in the open field and let him do his magic.
JBS 0 for 4 on third down today. And Duncan scrambles out of there.
Get upfield.
He does get upfield, and he's got a first down at the 41.
I tell you what, you go back just in the trenches, Merritt's the right tackle on blocking the defensive end on the outside. He's the one who initially just comes out and gets a hand. Duncan's able to step up in the pocket that time, scrambles for the first down.
First and 10 at the 41 for John Burroughs.
JBS rolling along now.
Third straight year in the title game, trying to get it done this year. Runner-up the last two. They say they have unfinished business. Right now they trail it. Elliott trying to get the corner, and he does. Shakes a tackle to the 20. He's got a first down on a gain of 21.
Shotgun spread, and I don't think the quarterback here, Duncan, wanted to give him the ball here, but Zeke just takes it on the underneath handoff. Watch him come across, and again, they get a seal block on that side. Nice job in terms of downfield blocking also. 281 Nathan Van Slyke at the tight end. He's the one who initially sealed the corner, allows Zeke to get going north and south.
Gain of 23 because he made it down to the 18-yard line. So in the red zone once again. They have not been able to cash a couple of times when they went down into the red zone. But right now it's first and 10 from the 18 of Maryville. Elliott.
Getting a little tired, Neil.
Oh my goodness, showed him a leg and took it away and took it down to the 5-yard line for another John Burroughs first down.
Talk about Morrison, talk about Caleb Mather, those two big defensive tackles in the middle. It looks like they're getting a little fatigued. Look at the blocks on the outside. Now here's the change of direction, folks. And then the quick feet to split the clenches of the Maryville Spoof Hounds. Zeke almost into the end zone for the touchdown.
37 seconds left here in the third quarter. First and goal, Bombers. Elliott tries to bounce it outside. He stiff arms and reaches for the goal line. They got him out of bounds. A nice tackle there by Trent Nally.
He had Solo Zise that time folding around the guard. And watch him on this. He should have gone up inside and followed his guard. But again, watch Solo come around the right guard. Should have followed up inside. He said, nope, I'm going to come outside. Now watch this, Neil. Look at the strength to hold off Trent Nally for 3 yards and then reach with the other arm. Wow.
Yeah, they mark him down at the 1-yard line. He got the ball out to the 1-yard line. That young man's got to be tired. We've seen what he's done on offense, but he's on defense. You notice some of the tackles he's making on the defensive side. He'll take a bit of a rest here. Man. Hey, man, can a fella get a coffee break or something?
I'm going to sit down next to him right now, but trying to follow him on the field. I'll tell you, I don't need to do my Stairmaster today. I just need to watch him.
He said, they got the ball to the 1. Y'all can take it from here.
Yeah, you guys take it in.
I need a break.
Bring me a cool drink. Merritt's up front, the right tackle doing a good job. Right now, winning in the trenches. JBS here, Neil. Looks like maybe Maryville getting a little tired, maybe.
On first and goal, up for grabs. Looking for Eluakin out in the coverage is the 6'4" cornerback, Tyler Kinkle.
And that was a nice job that time against Eluakin. I think, do we have a flag on the play here, Neil? No, we didn't. I thought maybe we might have offensive interference. But again, officials just letting them play on the outside. And that was a nice job by Kinkle in terms of getting a jam inside.
That's a couple of tall guys going at it.
Going at it now.
6'3" for Eluakin, 6'4" for Kinkle.
Zeke has a little cold water. Now he's back in. Who do you think's going to get the football on this play?
This is a 10-play drive that started at their own 11.
Toss.
Elliott. Oh, rams through everybody. Touchdown, JBS.
Trent Nally's head just got rattled on this play. Watch both hands come around the football, and the B-52, Zeke, lowers the boom. Watch him on the toss here. Again, watch the pads come down, and again, both hands around the football, and he just carried Maryville.
I think he just picked up a spare. There were 3 pins left.
Trent Nally.
He took them all into the end zone.
He trucked the whole group of them.
And for the extra point, Chef is on. He's already hit a field goal of 26 today. And a flag on the play. Last time, the PAT was blocked.
Trevor Bain also, too, on that
Thompson.
lead block on the kick out that time. Nice job.
Offsides going against the Spoof Hounds. So, does this change your decision? You might go for 2 here, Baldy. It doesn't look like they're going to do it, but.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense. Penalty is declined. replay the down.
Because you'll still need a touchdown.
There you go.
You still need a touchdown so you don't chase points.
That's why you're here, man. You're up here
I can't
calculating.
figure these things out, Neil.
You're up here calculating.
I was just yelling at Nick Lowry, kick the ball!
To go back in time there. And here is the extra point tried by Chef. And this one he has.
Got it done. And on that series.
No, it's no good.
Nope.
They waved it off. Took a while, but they waved it off. 28-22 your score. Game on in St. Louis. Let's go to the highlight reel here today on Mr. Elliott.
I'll let you carry it. I'm exhausted already. Go ahead, young man. You take it all the way.
Well, this is one on that drive where he baked for about 23 or 31 yards. I think this is the 23-yarder.
I think he's run further sideways than he has forward.
That was the kick return. Take your pick. Over 300 all-purpose yards today for Zeke Elliott, the player of the year in the Metro League, and headed to Ohio State next season.
Oh, I'll tell you what, you can just see things in his vision. And again, he has that deceptive speed, 17 rushes, 215 yards, but he doesn't look like he's running that fast, but yet nobody catches up to him. And again, change the direction in the open field.
And since Corey's keeping our touchdown count down there,
and
we'll check in with him a little bit later.
As we spoke to the athletic director, Pete Tasker, he had nothing but great things to say about the young man.
All of them said Elliott just a great
individual
student athlete.
Yep.
As so many of them there, John Burroughs, and here's the kickoff going to Maryville. Back there to grab it is Brody McMahon. They've got a wall set up.
They do. Another good return.
Out to the 40-yard line. Jake Wood came over to make that initial hit and drive him out. But a good return by Brody McMahon.
I was just going to say on coverage, JBS has really struggled in terms of getting off blocks. A lot of times you want to create separation, accelerate, get past the blockers. They haven't. Again, you talk about another return at the 40-yard line with this powerful offense. But right there in that last series, I thought Maryville looked tired. They got exhausted in the trenches. Let's see what they do here. Talking about guys like Caleb Mather playing both ways.
On first down with 1 second left in the third quarter, trying a little zone read there. And Baker could not make up his mind of whether to hand it off or keep it. And those guys up front for the Bombers were tough that time.
Cisse, number 50, was the one who did it.
And also Xavier Bledsoe was in there. But it's the Zeke Elliott show right now. Game on in St. Louis. 28-22 after 3. Maryville on top. Show Me Bowl 2012 is brought to you by Farmers Insurance and by the Bommarito Automotive Group. Class 3 state title game, 1 quarter left. Maryville on top by 6. Show Me Bowl 2012. Maryville has the football at their own 41-yard line. 2nd down and 10, as it was no gain on first down. And Baker brings his team to the line up under center this time on the rollout. Nice surveying block. The defense, keeps the play alive, and he's out to the 49-yard line before he is tackled by Cruz. Riley.
And watch the poise on this. And the reason why I say this is this quarterback here, Baker, eyes downfield. But see, now watch how he uses his offhand. He just kind of knocks his lineman and say, hey, continue with the blocks. I'll make the cut behind you. Never panicked about the rush. Kept his eyes downfield, couldn't throw it, makes the run.
Very poised young man. Again, as I look at these two quarterbacks, similar size, their poise is excellent.
Wow,
here's McMahon, and he is drilled after he gets across midfield. He picks up the first down. He was drilled there by Aluakin.
Xavier Bledsoe, 43 on the inside move, had the tackle, but he just ran right through the arm tackle that time again. You've got to wrap him up. McMahon has great speed, but also tremendous power. Again, very low to the ground, good leg drive, and rally to the ball.
21 first downs in the ball game now for Maryville. Here's Steens to the 40. at 150, powering over people down to the 38-yard line.
Hey, I tell you what, Steens does a nice job of pressing to the outside. He really makes the defense commit, make them flow, thinking you're going to go over the top to the edge. But he's able to stop on a dime and come back inside. 8 yards on the play.
Second down, 3 from the 38-yard line of JBS.
Bring the running game.
Brody McMahon made that first guy miss. He's close to the first down. I think he's going to be just short of it.
And Grady that time
a third down.
was the one who had the tackle in the backfield.
Maryville's been successful on third down today, Richard, and that's because they put themselves in third and short so many times.
Positions, you're exactly right. Time ran the little option, that time came through. Don't block the defensive lineman, just let him get upfield and go to the second level. But what I like about
third down short, they're going to measure. Now, I think he's just short, but again, you remember, I'm up here with a cataract, so not sure that
I'm up here with an oxygen bottle trying to keep up with Zeke.
And he is just short.
Right now on this drive, see Maryville come out, go back to business with that running game, exerting their will, pounding straight ahead. Physicality. JBS needs to stop now.
Third down and inches.
Got Solo at the nose tackle position.
Baker sneaks for it, and he's got it.
Goes right behind left guard that time.
Down to the 34-yard line.
Good job by Sigmund, the center, number 53. Center, good push by his part. Quarterback just falls off to the left that time. Baker keeps it, first down on the play.
Now 8 for 12 on third down.
Taking care of business.
And this guy Baker, again, he does what they need to do, what he needs to do to win. I mean, he could throw for all kinds of yards, which he's done this season. Just managing this team. There he is running the option play ahead for about a yard or two.
And that was Trevor Bain, number 11.
Brought him down.
Yeah, and he's done a nice job of some of the lead blocks. But again, you see a quarterback here, Josh Baker, if they decide they just want to throw the football, he's got the ability to get it done from in the pocket or outside the pocket.
Yeah, both these quarterbacks. Trevor Bain that made the stop. Steens finds some room to the near side before he is dragged down. Wood and also Jack Grady.
Xavier Bledsoe had this play stopped. Watch him get up the field, beat the block of the H-back and square. But there's Steens now with the speed to get to the outside. Bain that time loses contain, but again, that's Steens' athleticism. Shoulder square to the line of scrimmage. Good playing on the play.
9th play for Maryville on this drive that started at their own 41. And a flag on the play. Well, the Bombers just went on a sustained drive and finished it off with a touchdown. Actually, this one's going to go against JBS.
Costly penalty. Again, this is what happened last year.
Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
That is the first penalty of the game for JBS.
But again, last year, same thing. They had a personal foul on one of the last drives of the game, an interference call, and extended the drive. Here now you had the penalty, get first down to Maryville. Again, got to make sure you're taking care of your responsibilities, both physical and mental. Don't go until the snap of the ball.
First down and 10 at the 23.
Good penetration.
Steens, and Riley causes the fumble, and the Bombers jump on it.
Henry Rogers initially, 84, was the one in the backfield. And then the strip.
Christian Bledsoe fell on it.
Let's take a look at 84. He's the one, Rogers. I think he was the one initially gone up the field on this one.
Riley, too.
Came off the edge that time, blew up the guard that time, 66 Shane.
Yeah, Riley stripped him.
And then Riley stripped him, Cruz Riley. But finally, they took on the guards on the offensive side that time. Shane Owens got stuffed in the backfield. But I've been waiting for that all afternoon. You can't let those guards pull around. Make contact on the other side of the ball. Take away the timing of the play.
Huge play in the ball game with 9 minutes left. the Bombers cause the turnover. First turnover of the game on Maryville.
Go to the inside receiver. Up.
Duncan, little mix-up in the backfield that turns into a 2-yard gain.
And he wanted to pitch that ball, and you can see right now Zeke Elliott is talking to his coaches. Definitely some miscommunication. He wants to just pitch it. But again, the penetration at time of number 76. Is that Sosic? Number 76? Am I saying that correctly?
Sosic.
Yeah. But again, just miscommunication between running back and quarterback. Again, 5 wides. Got to go to the inside receiver here. There's no linebacker in the throwing lane. There
Duncan
you go.
has his receiver Wood. He's tackled there by John Schenkel.
Yeah, Jake Wood, he's the inside receiver here to the trip side. Again, quarterback just lets things develop, hits the slant, Wood on the catch. Now it's third and manageable. Need to get the first down here, get this drive going.
Third down and 4. Duncan in the pistol with an empty
Let's
backfield.
off the edge.
They pick it up and get it out to Elliott, who shakes the tackle, has a first down, and more to the 42-yard line of Maryville.
Ran in the foyer, but how about Duncan, the quarterback that time, reads the blitz off the edge by the backer. Okay, this is just a Mike blitz coming off the edge. There it is, delivers the ball on the outside. Nice job there in terms of his running back. Zeke getting his head around, knows he's hot. And then in the open field, folks, forget about it.
21 yards on that pickup.
Schenkel coming across in the open field like a missile.
When in doubt, find number 2. And he picks up the first down.
And he got him again outside. Talk about throwing him the ball out of the backfield. Finding it now.
There goes Duncan.
Look at the block by Zeke.
Inside the 30 to the 29-yard line for the quarterback of JBS, Nick Duncan. Picks up another first down.
Watch Zeke on this play. Watch the block that he does downfield, also Foyer, but inside. And watch him get on the linebacker, number 45, Dugan. Quarterback's inside, and there's Foyer downfield, also on the stock block against Kenkel. That's why you get a first down on the play.
First down at the 29-yard line.
JBS rolling right now offensively. 5 wides. They found something here offensively. Getting time for the quarterback.
And how about the quarterback showing you the poise on the blitz
Jet
and
sweep.
then goes for it on the run. Here comes Wood.
Zeke.
And the Spoof Hounds stay home and rally to the football. Tripp is there. Also, Maudlin is there.
How about the block on John Schenkel by Zeke? Watch Zeke here. Here comes the jet sweep coming underneath. Now watch Zeke come back here and watch him just lay out the line. Flat back. And there's the cutback inside by Young.
It's a gain of 3 by Wood. Second down 7.
Wood, way to go on that run.
Ball at the 26-yard line of Maryville.
Look at the D-line right now, Maryville. They're bent over, buddy. They got straight legs. They're feeling exhaustion right now. Tough rushing the passer every day.
Duncan, and it's incomplete, trying to hit Zeke Elliott out in the flat. In the coverage over there, John Schenkel.
Again, just turning that head a little bit too soon. Track the ball into your hands. Make sure you've got the pigskin first. Arms were extended. You just got to squeeze and hold first before you begin your movement upfield. That's a nice throw by Duncan across the hash marks.
Nice work on the day by Nick Duncan.
Ball to 17.
Third down play upcoming. Third down 7. They're 2 of 6 today on third down.
Got it.
Duncan has Elliott. The big stiff arm jab to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 1. That'll bring up fourth down.
And Schenkel that time on the outside. Was it Leslie also over there too? Trent Nally, number 9. Everybody involved on that tackle.
Fourth down 6 at the 25.
6:23 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Coach Gus Farrat trying to dial up the right play here. A lot of folks are tired out there right now.
Oh, let me tell you something for defensive linemen, and these guys are going both ways. You're talking about Caleb Mather on the inside, Morrison. Those are two guys, 280 pounds, that played the full game.
And they're going to get a chance to rest just a tad.
You're exactly right. That little bit of break right now, catch your wind.
Nobody has made it on 4th down today.
Some confusion right now on the sideline trying to get the ball in. Got it stacked on both sides. Design roll, here comes the blitz off the edge.
Duncan looking downfield, it's broken up, getting back on defense, Tyler Kinkle to knock it away.
Oh, I'll tell you, Tyler Tripp comes off the edge like a freight train. Quarterback Duncan stands in there, still makes the throw on the design rollout to his left. Watch Tripp come off the edge. Oh, excuse me on that one there. And they're coming off the edge. That wasn't Tripp, but Kinkle coming back. Able to get his hand.
And intended for a Lewican, and also back there is Nally.
That was Thompson initially on the rush. Excuse me, Thompson. But then Kinkle getting back. How about getting that hand up and again dropping into coverage?
And that turns it over to Maryville as the defense comes up with a big play on 4th down. Brody McMahon ahead for about a yard. Tackled there by Xavier Bledsoe. First team all-conference in the Metro League.
Also Trevor Bain, number 11, in on that play. Better against the run here in the 4th quarter. Tightening up. Job on the tackling. Right now you see Maryville kind of taking their time. They're going to run the clock.
Second down 9 at the 26 for the Spoof Hounds. Last 3 state title game. Brody McMahon with some room out to the 33.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you're pulling those guards.
Let's go down to Corey.
Hey, thanks, guys. Junior Adam Thompson, number 62 for Maryville's having a game. He blocked the extra point, he recovered an onside kick, and he applied the pressure that time on the last defensive series. But what you may not know about Adam is he's a 3rd-generation Spoof Hound. His grandfather played for Maryville. His dad won a state championship for Maryville, Tim. The one thing is, though, he hasn't got to sit at the big adult table yet for Thanksgiving. Not until he and the Spoof Hounds bring another title back to Maryville, guys.
All right, Corey, so he's got to get his own before he can sit with the big folks. Well, they're working on it.
He's getting it, and I'll tell you what.
28-22, Maryville on top with 4:20 left.
Okay, that's a great job of running away from Xavier Bledsoe, the defensive end, 43. Baker running for his life.
That brings up 1st and 10 now after that carry. A lot of time left in this one, but the Bomber defense needs to stand tough here. McMahon, and right up front to hit him hard. Once again, Christian Bledsoe, the wrestler, the lacrosse player, first team all-conference, came into the game with 130 tackles on the season.
Good job by Bledsoe that time, not following that jet motion or that ghost motion coming over the top, staying at home with the inside handoff, able to make a tackle for minimal gain. They've had good success running that play all day here in Maryville. That time Xavier getting it done. Or Christian Bledsoe, excuse me.
And that's Brody McMahon, 203 yards today. There's Mazzara with some blockers. And out to the 45-yard line before he took a pop from Elliott.
And they had a blitz coming underneath on that play. It looked like Rogers, number 84 initially. Here comes Cruz on the blitz, but there's Rogers on the outside. Looks like he has the tackle, but there's the strength and the power. We've been talking about these tailbacks from Maryville, their ability to run through arm tackles.
Maryville 9 of 13 on 3rd down. But once again, it's 3rd down and short. It's 3rd and 3. It's manageable. That's why they've been so successful today. 3 minutes left. And Baker's going to throw it. Now he'll run.
And he got it.
Oh, he's very close.
I thought initially he might have it.
Very close. The guys came up. Bain, also Christian Bledsoe in there.
Watch Bain come up, and I think they're going to just give it to him. It's well, let's see with that mark. It's going to be close.
It's right on the mark.
Watch Bain come up here at the end.
Also Jack Grady.
Jack Grady. But watch where Bain comes up and comes to that outside, and that might be just enough if it's going to be short.
All on the mark, 2:48 left. 2:49 left.
He's short.
Wow. 4th down and that.
And that. That's about how long. Put those 4 letters together, and that's how much distance it is. But Bain came up that time.
I haven't jumped on board to the metric system yet, so
But I'll tell you, Bain was the one who came up, and just that hit, I think, was enough to just stop Baker that time on that rollout and keep him from the first down. You talk about the play of the game. Here it is, Neil.
huge play in the ball game. 7-play drive that started at their own 25. Right now it's at the 47 of Maryville. 2:49 left in the state championship game. 4th and almost nothing. And Baker sneaks forward, and he's got it.
He took some shots at the end, held on to that football. Good job of wrapping up.
On 4th down, they pick it up. So that'll give them 1st and 10.
I thought Sam,
2:40 left.
I thought Sam held the nose tackle, got some penetration, but your center, Peyton Malden, number 50, he did a nice job getting some movement, but quarterback again finding a little crease. Able to get first down to play, and said that he's going to be the difference in this game. And I think right now, so far in this drive, he's stepping up, getting it done.
1st down and 10, Spoof Hounds. Clock is winding toward 2 minutes. Trying to grab the state title here in Class 3.
Oh, what a down block.
Steens to the 45. That's a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Watch Morrison, number 75, your right tackle. Watch the down block that he provides there on number 43, Xavier Bledsoe. That's what just opened up that whole lane. Then McMahon coming through in the clear out. But the initial push that time, when you get a crease like that, your back's now getting downhill immediately. Tough for linebackers to make the tackle.
Those big fellas. Also a guy up front been doing some work, Shane Owens.
Yeah, he's had a good game.
6'3", 260 senior. On 2nd down, Brody McMahon. He's got a 1st down to the 36.
Talk about Brody McMahon. We talked about his top end speed, but this is what else he can also do, the vision. Watch him press the line of scrimmage now here. Now watch the change. Stop right now, because he can do that because his shoulder pads are up, his head is up. Now he's able to make that little cut backside where it should have been no gain. He gets the 1st down on the play.
And remember, Brody McMahon is just a sophomore and running for over 200 yards in the state title game here today. Timeout on the field with 1:39 left. But right now, Maryville in the driver's seat with that offensive line firing out, those backs running behind it, and they're grinding time.
Well, what's happening is they all day long, Neil, they've been pulling that. When they pull those guards, the linebackers, that's their initial key. Guard pulls, I've got to flow with them. So you bring that jet motion on top, then you come back with just a handoff inside with the dive play. Gets open things wide open all day for McMahon and Steen.
Bommarito.com is Missouri's #1 search automotive website. Log on from your desktop, iPad, or mobile phone for all your automotive needs. Bommarito.com. Your new or used car is just a click away. We're at the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis. Show Me Bowl 2012. Class 3 state title game. Maryville on top by 6. They have the football. They have it at the 35 of JBS.
Double wing look here.
1st and 10. Getting the football is Nally.
Oh, what a tackle.
And he is going nowhere, trying to grab the corner. And coming up to make the hit is Christian Bledsoe.
How about the open field tackle? And again, you just seen the underneath handoff. Now this time you're going to give it to the jet motion. Following Caleb there. There's the block by him. But then coming off on the outside,
No,
number 84,
that's Henry Rogers.
who's had some couple
Yeah,
good
he's
blitzes.
done that a couple times today. Henry 6'3", 180, the junior, right there.
Yeah, Caleb Mather had to
Rogers.
take, he had to take the linebacker, so automatically Rogers was able to get there and on the play.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10 for Maryville.
Need a strip now.
Brody McMahon
strength.
coming near side. Brought down by Elliott at the 30-yard line.
Xavier Bledsoe on this one comes on the blitz. You see the movement. I talked about this 3-3-5 defense. Good movement. Xavier Bledsoe's in the backfield. He's just got to be able to make the tackle. But Brody McMahon's able to sidestep again, get positive yards on the play. Instead of 3rd and long, it's 3rd and short now. We've been talking about that here this whole drive, staying in manageable 3rd downs.
3rd down 5 is what they have listed here at the 30-yard line. This is the 12th play of this drive upcoming.
Yep.
A drive that started with 5:41 left, and they have ground this clock down all the way to 48 seconds.
Neil, when you've got a
in crunch time,
when you've got a running game like this, and you talk about exerting your will, you can take the life out of a defense. And everybody across the board, outside, inside, has sustained their blocks, and they're winning that physicality, and that's what the coaches talk about.
and tell me that from your perspective as an offensive lineman, I won't say old offensive lineman, ex-offensive lineman, what's that do to your mentality right now in this ball? It's a lot of fun at this point, right up
I'll
front.
tell you what, Neil, the hair in the back of my neck standing up right now. I'm loving
I
it.
didn't mean for you to go there, but here's Baker rolling out.
Cruz Riley.
And he has got it inside the 20-yard line. He's going for a touchdown for Maryville. 30 yards from Baker.
And I talked about Josh Baker in the stand-up. I said he was going to be the difference maker. Yes, they have run the football well, but on that play, again, the poor tackling of JBS, Cruz Riley had him dead on his sights, but instead of wrapping up, he lunges. And Baker, your quarterback, just showing the athleticism, cuts back against the grain, touchdown on the play.
30-yard touchdown run by the outstanding quarterback, Jonathan Baker, of this Maryville Spoofhound team. And that just might do it. 37 seconds left. The extra point is good. What a drive by this Maryville Spoofhound team, taking all the way down and cash it in after taking about 5 minutes off the clock.
And there's the cut that time by Jonathan Baker coming back inside, then just getting a block downfield that time by Steens, number 39. Again, look at the move again on his part. And again, the desire, you can see the passion and the fury. I'm going to get pay dirt on this play, and he does. And Jonathan Baker, number 14, superb year, 33 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, but here, showing the athleticism and the running ability, touchdown on the play.
78th play on offense of the game, Baldy. I'm saying 78 plays.
You get a break. I don't. I got to keep going.
Dude, that is the second most in Show Me Bowl history for Maryville. They've run 78 plays.
They were able to grind the clock. And, you know, Neil, the amazing thing, I don't think they had one handful of negative plays all day. I don't think they had that many. Every play was a positive play. You looked like it should have been a loss or maybe minimal gain. It was 4 and 5 yards. They were able to methodically go down the field.
And right now they lead it by 13, trying to cash in on the state title. But Mr. Elliott's back there somewhere. He's got the football at the 15.
I heard him.
And he brings it out to the 37. Time the enemy right now, though, for JBS.
You know, talking with Coach Matt Webb this week, he talked about his team, the toughness, the expectations of playing football in Maryville. And we talked about Northwest and the college level. We talked about here for the Spoofhounds at the high school level, what the kids are expected to do the right thing. I thought in the third quarter, beginning the fourth quarter, I saw a defense getting tired. We saw Zeke running the football all over, but yet they found the guts in the fourth quarter to get it done. And you talk about manhandling people on every play, that's what it's all about, Neil. All the hard work you do was that drive on that play showed up.
Still 30 seconds left. JBS had a couple of drives they took down into the red zone and unable to catch. One was a field goal, another they turned it over. Last drive, they turned it over on downs at the 25-yard line, so unable to cash when they got down there.
First half, and it proved costly. You had some special teams, poor play on special teams, and it proved costly. And then the penalty on that drive would have allowed the drive to extend.
Empty backfield with 30 seconds left. 1st and 10 at the 38. Duncan lets it go up the near sideline. He's got his receiver, Oluwakin.
Coming back.
And he might have been over the line of scrimmage.
He was. He looked. And I thought he knew that he was over, but he threw it anyways.
Well, no matter what happens the rest of the way, Baldy, for a team to make it into the state championship game 3 years in a row, that's incredible. That's what the Bombers have done.
And they played tough. They played hard. And, you know, they didn't quit in the second half. Ezekiel Elliott kept this team in the game.
Illegal forward pass. Offense, 5-yard penalty, loss of down, 2nd down.
He compelled his team to play better, and he kept them in the game. We thought it was going to be a blowout, maybe a turbo clock, but it didn't. They came back, but yet you're just seeing here from Maryville, I just think the size and the strength of Maryville won the battle in the trenches, and that was the difference today.
Still 20 seconds left. That brings up a 1st and 15. Actually lost it down, so 2nd and 15. Duncan got his receiver over the middle at midfield. That is Elliott. How about the workout he's had today? 400 all-purpose yards.
What a runner.
That is the most in Show Me Bowl history.
How many yards did he have?
400 all-purpose yards. Make it 419.
I'll never forget that run for almost trying for the touchdown to the left side, holding off one with his right hand on his stiff
and nearly got it in.
Reaching around with his left.
Took the breather, came back in,
and then trucked 4 people.
The spare he picked up into the end zone.
Oh, I tell you, he hit Trent Dredged on that one.
He's been fun to watch.
Well, he has been. He's a special player.
10 seconds left. Duncan, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Peyton Maudlin. That's his 2nd interception of the year, and that one will give Maryville the state championship Class 3 in the Show Me Bowl 2012.
Neil, they came out, started the game in the first quarter, set the tempo, never wavered along the way. You thought maybe somewhere along the Bombers would be able to turn this corner, but they couldn't get it done. And I think it just goes back to what these players are all about and what Coach Matt Webb is building here with this program. A team that does it in all 3 phases. There were no mental mistakes or minimal. Positive plays on both sides of the ball, and just a toughness, a mental toughness while they won out today.
Again, congratulations to John Burroughs, 3 times in the state title game. This year, Maryville wins it 35-22. Matt Webb couldn't say enough about his assistant coaches as well here at Maryville, Baldy. When we talked to him, you know, he comes over from the college ranks, takes over the head job, kept all the assistant coaches. That was a huge key. They had some continuity with a good program, and here they knew what they had when they'd seen these youngsters as they'd grown up in the program. 15-0, and now state champions in Class 3 in 2012.
And also, too, for Gus Barrett on the other side. Team competed hard. Again, you saw what he has offensively here. And Zeke Elliott, his quarterback Duncan, did a nice job in terms today of doing things with the football, getting it down the field. He's only a junior. Got another year, he'll be back. So again, it's tough, and as you said, 3 times to come to the championship, 3 times in a row to get back to back. You know, it just says something about a coaching staff and a dedication.
Yeah, no question about that. But it's Maryville today, 35-22. The Spoof Hounds win it. And let's go down to Corey.
Hey, thanks, guys. I'm down here on the field with senior quarterback Jonathan. Jonathan, tell me a little bit about this game. You seniors have been together for a long time. You wanted to bring this for your first-year coach, Matt Webb. How you feeling right now?
Our seniors we've been through a lot. We've been together for a long time, and I just want to thank God first of all for this win. It was great, and our whole team stuck together the whole year, and that John Burroughs team has a lot of credit to them. They did a great job, and it means a lot getting a win for Maryville, the community, and everybody.
Tell me, though, how does it feel for you, a senior leader on this team, to ice it with that big quarterback keeper there at the end of the game?
It's one of those things where we ran a waggle to the left, and he said, just try to get the first down, and one thing opened up into another, and I had great downfield blocking, and luckily we got a touchdown.
Hey, Jonathan, congratulations. We're going to let you go get back with your team. Enjoy it.
Yep, thank you.
Back up to you guys.
Yeah, that's an impressive young man. We talked about it. He's the point guard on the basketball team, shortstop on the baseball team, leads this football team from his quarterback position. He's the career passing leader, season passing leader all time at Maryville, now a state champion. And did we have fun watching Zeke Elliott run the football today?
I'll tell you, my hat's off to the young man, and I just wish for great things at Ohio State. I mean, what I saw again today, and I saw a young player develop even more, Neil. I talked to you when we were off the air how he improved his running style, but how about these kids from Maryville right now? I spent a lot of years in the National Football League, and I'm telling you what, all the time when you talk to guys, this is the thing they remember. State championship, any championship game, that's the one that they'll remember for a lifetime.
The Spoof Hounds are victorious, and Adam Thompson,
Kids go have dinner.
he can go sit at the big table now. We'll take a break. Spoof Hounds, state champions.
Agents, when it comes to insurance, people feel lost.
That's a dead end.
Don't know which way to turn.
Turn around?
That's why we present people with options, to help them find coverage that fits their needs.
Almost there.
It's a new Maze record.
Really?
I have no idea. We don't keep track of that kind of stuff.
We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
To speak with a farmer's agent in your community, call 888-96-FARMERS.
Final score in Class 3. Maryville wins it 35-22. They are state champions in 2012 here in St. Louis. And I guess the folks in Maryville, what you say there is, okay, one down, and Northwest Missouri plays in the playoffs tomorrow. You better believe a lot of these same folks are going to go find their way to see that game.
Yes, they are. And we've had a chance to do some of their games in Northwest, and had a chance a couple weeks ago to speak to Mel Churchman, who was who turned that program around up there. And it just seems like, Neil, it's just filtered down into the high school level. There's a toughness, there's a rawness about these players, and they just seem to get it. You know what I mean? There's not the negativity. They just know how to play for 4 quarters and punching them out. I mean, they took some body blows, but you know what? Those are the type of guys when you get in a street fight with, you better bring some buddies, because they're going to scrap with you for all 4 quarters.
And do you think the Northwest Missouri head coach Adam Doral could be watching back in Maryville? Has he already made the trip wherever he's going? I mean, that is his neighbor and his classmate, Matt Webb, that just turned in the win here at the high school level.
Are we going to see Jonathan Baker in Northwest? You think?
Yeah, who knows? He could go a lot of places, no doubt about it. Take a look at the highlights here. That's the first scoring play of the game. Steens bashes it in. Right back at him, though. Zeke Elliott for 79 and a touchdown.
His way, just to, again, he's a game changer. He finds a way to get things done. And we talked about this running attack, and there's McMahon. And again, they were so successful running inside through those A gaps. The misdirection in the backfield caused a lot of confusion for the linebackers for John Burroughs. And here's Steens just finishing. You know, that's what it's about, an attitude. How about this run now, Neil? Hold on to the chair, because here's the cut of the year.
Man, and then the acceleration on that. And how about picking up your spare?
And look at Dredge, number 35. He ended up 6 yards in the backfield. But I talked about this kid's a quarterback. I'd heard a lot about his throwing ability. He impressed me. But that's why I said he's going to be a guy that's going to be a difference maker. And on that drive, he was. And that was the one who won the game.
Well, and nice that Corey got an interview with him. You can see how articulate he is as well. A leader of this team. They pile up 436 yards rushing on the ground.
You know what? And it didn't matter who was toting the rock. There were no negative runs on the play today. Ability to make positive yards. Yeah, yards after contact. You watch the pad level. You see the patience. Again, knowing where the hole is going to develop and able to make things happen. And then you see here 3rd down conversions, 9 of 14 for Maryville today. Again, staying in manageable situations. But the first half, partner, a couple times down in the red zone for JBS and couldn't score points. So you know what? You can have all the stats in the world, but when you get down there, you better hit pay dirt, partner.
And the final score, 35-22. Maryville on top by 13. And we'll take a timeout, come right back here to the Edward Jones Dome right after this. And welcome back upstairs here at our broadcast position, Neil Harwell and Richard Baldinger. And again, you can't say enough about what it takes to get to the state title game 3 years in a row. So once again, congratulations to JBS for doing that. I know that's no consolation right now. They wanted to finish it up and win the state title this season, but still a tremendous achievement.
But I just think it just shows everybody across the state of Missouri what these kids are all about. Coaches, the parents that are involved with this. I look forward to this every year. I could not imagine broadcasting these games, because you see kids that it starts in the off-season program all the way through the football season, then to come here and play the way they did. Of course, the score was what Maryville wanted, but for Gus Farrat's team, JBS, these kids battled hard, and you saw some talent that's going to go to the next level, like Zeke Elliott and what he can mean. So my hat's off to everybody, because the dedication and what they give to these kids, you know what? It's worth its weight in gold.
And a lot of guys going both ways.
Oh.
You know, how about Zeke Elliott? He's making tackles on defense. He's going for the big runs.
Caleb Mather, Morrison, two big guys in the middle.
Brody McMahon for Maryville with those long runs today. He ran for over 200 yards. This guy's just a sophomore, folks. They say he's got 4.4 speed, and he showed you that right here.
Yeah, and he's got to change the direction also. And everything. So again, he's a guy that can make a play every time when he touches the football. He's got very good patience. And the reason why I say that, Neil, is he doesn't make the cut until he's into the line of scrimmage. A chance in the 4th quarter, we showed him one time where he presses the line of scrimmage, lets those blocks develop, then he makes the cut. And this is only a sophomore is doing that. So you think about when he's a senior, we might know who's going to be back here again for Class 3 in the championship in a few years.
And you thought you saw a lot of guys running loose with yardage here today. You know what it amounted to? Over 700 yards of rushing today.
We've melted the calculators
That is a
down.
show me record, show me bowl record.
Oh, it's exciting, absolutely exciting. And again, my hat is off to the coaches at Maryville, because when you see a team, this team started off fast, and they never wavered. A lot of times, as a former lineman, I'm going to tell you, sometimes it takes a couple quarters to get that running game going, especially going against a 3-3-5 defense that does a lot of slanting, and sometimes you just don't get on your blocks. It doesn't work out what you did in practice. These guys came out with a physicality and said, listen, we're going to set the tempo. We're going to run it right down your throats. 34 is coming at you, and guess what? JBS had no answer for him for the whole game.
Over 200 yards rushing. Now let's go to the other side with JBS. How about this guy? Zeke Elliott, over 400 yards total all-purpose yardage today. I mean, incredible. This one, again, the 79-yarder.
Keep talking. I'm talking to Urban Meyer right now on the phone. I'll tell you what, he is special. And the reason why he's special is he does it in all aspects of the game. We saw him defensively, here on special teams. And this is what's so scary. He's got tremendous vision in his range. He can go from sideline to sideline. That's why in coverage now, college people, they're going to know that, hey, if you get out of play, number 2 is going to find that crease and get a touchdown. So I love his attitude. I love the way he finishes. He's a better runner this year than he was last year. He actually has less carries this year, not as many yards, but he's a team player. And again, there in the fourth quarter, he learned. Got both arms around the football and he ran into the goal line.
Well, talk about that just a second too, Richard, because you talked about how he's a better runner this season and some of the things you saw that made him a better runner, and that's what's cool watching these kids develop from year to year. What did you see this year?
Well, first of all, he stays much more square to the line of scrimmage, and he has much more patience. A lot of times what kids will do is they'll start dancing in the backfield a little bit. Well, when you go to the next level, you dance there, and you're going to get KO'd real quick because the speed of the game increases tremendously. He has the athleticism, to play at the next level. But again, you saw some maturity. You saw somebody who's watched film, learned how to run the football better. And the big thing you like about that, the big picture, is he's teachable. And that's what coaches want. A lot of times these kids come out of high school, they've got an attitude. This kid doesn't. He wants to learn, he wants to be better. That's why I look for great things from him at Ohio State.
And we're waiting on Coach Matt Webb. We want to have a couple of seconds to talk to him after this big win. I mean, he's got to be on cloud 9. I mean, 15-0 in the season. This is your first year as the head coach. You're doing it at your alma mater. It'd be fun to hear from him. We've got more games for you here at the Show Me Bowl coming your way. Baldy, you'll have this one next.
Yeah, I'm just starting here, folks, so you got to stay up with me in a little bit. I'm going to go off the air for a little bit and get some oxygen, so I'm ready for this one. But Val Catholic and Penny looked for a great game here. Another good rushing attack for both teams here. Saw Val Catholic last year. You talk about a defense that will come up and hit you, Neil. Now, let me tell you something. As an announcer, you got to wear 2 chin straps. His body parts are flying all over the place when Val Catholic lines up. And then you'll be back with me, buddy. Kirkwood, Fort Osage, believe me. Kirkwood was here last year, and they want to finish business this year. They ran into Staley, but this year they're going to run into Fort Osage. Believe me, there's no love between the east side and the west side of this state.
Yeah, that one will be fun in Class 5 to close it out on the day. That'll be our nightcap here today. Jonathan Baker also impressive as the quarterback for Maryville today. Number 14 goes 30 yards for the touchdown, the clincher. That's the final run of his senior year. I mean, could it be any better than that for your senior quarterback? He had a nice day today, just managing this team, making it happen, when he needed to. Here he's running for a first down.
Talk about a quarterback taking care of the football, whether he's running the option, the zone read, the split tee, whatever it is. Again, he has the ability to get outside the pocket. Game changer, a very good athlete, but the most important thing is he takes care of the football. There are no mishaps, and a lot of times, Neil, at this level, when you're running that many different schemes, believe me, even in the National Football League, you try to change up schemes sometimes, whoa, the wheels come off the car. This young man got it done out there in the field, so Coach had talked about it, he was so smart. Well, he showed it today in the field. Impressed with his throwing, but I was really impressed with his leadership.
Yeah, they're throwing a lot at these young guys, right? I mean, how about Gus Farrat and some of the stuff he's throwing at his team? That's a good offense over there, obviously.
Well, these kids are smarter than us. They could do it. Neil, when we were playing, we couldn't do many things like this. We had to point to the guy we had to hit. So, again, my hat's off to the coaching on both sides. And that's what it's all about. And the amount of time, the energy, and the passion. We had a chance to talk with Gus Farrat before the game and just looking ahead his eyes. I mean, there's a fury there. It's about competition, it's about competing, and believe me, these kids learn more about life down on this field today and how to deal with emotions, because this is nothing for what they're going to see in the real world. But again, this is where you get a start, and you just saw competition, raw competition. It doesn't get any better than this.
All kinds of Show Me Bowl records set today in our ball game.
Go ahead and read them.
There's like 8 records here. I mean, 78 offensive plays, the second most. 912 yards of total offense is the 4th most. 27 first downs for Maryville ties for second. 69 rushing attempts, the most. 436 yards rushing, second most. 705 combined rushing is the most. On and on and on. 9.27 average per rush. I mean, it's unbelievable what happened here today.
Physically getting the game done, and they won it in the trenches. And as I said, it's all about the athletes in the trenches, those big uglies. When they want to play, good things happen.
So we have more coming your way. The Class 1 game coming up. Then it's going to be the Class 5 game tonight at 7:30. And so you'll want to stay with us right here for Show Me Bowl 2012 on Fox Sports Midwest. Nice job by our crew here today in game one.
It's just
for Richard
starting.
Baldinger. Well, you're going to be up next, so I'm not even going to close you out at all. I'll be back at 7:30.
I'll carry it on for you.
Stay with us all day long for Show Me Bowl 2012.